All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode of the Cloud Ninja Podcast. Today we're joined with our two lovely co-hosts, Free Game Neo the third, and of course Mel the creator, who might be joined by a special guest in the future. But of course today, big day, big news drop today. The first spoiler panel of Chapter 12. Right?
Yep. Yes, sir.
Eh,
So
So
Twitter is in an uproar right now saying that Boruto one shot it, or X is up in an uproar right now saying that Boruto one shot at Hidari.
yeah, to be honest, this kind of like goes into what we were talking about a couple pods ago about Boruto possibly being too strong. I kind of see it completely different, to be honest.
I don't even think
Do
that
you
was
have
a
the
one
picture? We could
shot.
probably put it. Um,
Yeah, I sent it to y'all in a text. Hold on, let me pull it up. I got you.
Yeah, facts. Yeah, to be honest, with this little exchange right here, if I'd give my guess about like specifically what Boruto is doing, I think it's like a wind style Gale Palm right here. He essentially does like a hand sign, and then it seems like a wind style jutsu. Again, we don't fully know because we don't have too much context behind this. What Sasuke flies back, or Hidari in this particular situation, he flies back. So I'm assuming that this right here is more for Boruto to actually like get away from Hidari and not necessarily like try to actually fight him. Because Winstar Gelapalm, again, kind of going into the context of the last chapter of him essentially saving Himawari and Sarada, I think he's trying to run away. I think that's a very good possibility. And I think Winstar Gelapalm would be like a jutsu like congruent with that idea. So I think it could give us an idea or a window into specifically what Boruto wants to do and his goals right here. So I think it's just consistent with him essentially trying to save everybody and just get out of there, not really try to engage.
Yeah, no, I totally agree with you on that. And then like the when Gale Palm, if you don't know what it is, it's going to take you by surprise. I don't really think that we can consider that as a one shot.
Yeah, nah, I wouldn't say that.
Yeah, we got to see the next. We got to see more panels, obviously, to see what happens next. But definitely not considering it a one shot. Fuck. If we have to tell Mello you streaming, my bad.
Well, we did. Oh goddamn! Completely messed up.
My bad. My bad for doing that.
Yeah,
But
but
yeah,
yeah.
no,
So
I don't count
with
that as a one shot as of right now.
yeah, I don't necessarily see it as that either. To be honest, I think if we go in the next or in this particular chapter, I won't be surprised if they do have another exchange like directly after that. I'm guessing Boruto understands a lot of Hidari's moves, but I still think with codes like what's it called the belt mark jutsu or whatever it is where he slips in and out. I think that's one of the most slipperiest jutsus. I don't know if that's a word, slipperiest. That's one of the most slippery jutsus like in Boruto. So I think that just that jutsu alone could actually catch Boruto off guard. But in my personal opinion, I think that at this particular point, Hidari probably doesn't actually stand a chance against Boruto. But axe wise, there's a way that Hidari could like at least cause some sort of problems with Boruto. Give him another like give him another eye mark or something like that. I don't know.
On Boruto?
Yeah.
No, I don't see that happening at all. My man's is just too equipped and ready to go into battle. I don't see that happening again. But what I do like is the dynamic of the teacher versus student. Even though this isn't the original Sasuke, this is still a manifestation of Sasuke from his chakra and stuff like that.
Yeah, and to be honest, people were actually like on Twitter, people were actually putting up all the interactions or let's say kerfuffles that Boruto and
Kerfuffle.
Sasuke
Ah,
had.
I saw that. Yeah.
Yeah, with Momoshiki taking over Boruto when they fought against each other after the Baryon mode, the whole thing, and of course earlier in the storyline or earlier in TBV when he fought against Hidari too. So yeah, a lot of those were being compared and contrasted. I do want to see specifically like, is Hidari also like holding back? Because I want to ask Mel this too, because I don't want to ask you specifically as well. Jura in the last chapter, like he
Mhm.
said, like he was kind of holding back
Right.
even when he was confronted with like his actual like target, quote
Right.
unquote, with Himawari. So like it could mean that Hidari himself, he may also be like kind of holding back, and like in the next chapter because we do see the interaction between Boruto and Hidari, like that could be like one of the first times that we do actually get to see one of these Shinjus possibly go all out.
But why would Hidari hold back though? I can see Jura holding back because he's coming after his target. He's not trying to necessarily kill it. trying to incapacitate his target so he can consume it. He don't want to destroy it. Where Hidari and Boruto, I don't think Hidari has any interest in Boruto as far as him being his target, because that's not his target. It's Sarada.
Well, Boruto would be like kind of like an indirect target simply because he's like an Otsutsuki member, and Ten Tails, they have like an indirect like urge or need to
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
like devour Otsutsuki
Also,
members.
skis,
So
yeah.
that could be one, but I think overall the Shinju, like specifically Jura, he said that he's never tapped into like his full power. So like
Mm.
even if he would have like an actual or if he wouldn't necessarily have a reason to actually hold back, like he's been doing it this whole time. So I do want to see if that's the same thing with Hidari, if he also has been holding back just for like for some weird reason where he just never really used all of his full power. And I think if that is the case, I think Boruto would be the person to actually like force him to use a lot more of his jutsu, because we've seen early in TBV when they did clash, it seemed like it was more of like a they either canceled out or Boruto slightly had like a tiny bit of an upper hand. So that in itself lets me understand that Hidari can't necessarily, or we don't fully know, but I think he can't really beat Boruto with the power that he's shown so far. So if he does hypothetically have like extra gear, this would be the time to do it. But even still, I think one of the bigger questions is like, why is he going after Boruto and Hidari, and not Hidari? Why is he going after Boruto and Himawari? Because
Right.
neither of those are like his targets, right?
Right. No, yeah, true. Another thing that I wanted to know though too is damn it, I lost it. No, I wanted to ask both of you guys, like, do you guys think that maybe Dari and Jura, maybe the reason why they haven't been tapping into their full power is because over time they're still evolving and still learning.
That could be that, but to be honest, I don't necessarily think that that's like the only reason. I think it's just like maybe like a necessity type of thing. And to be honest, Jared was talking like he wanted to like actually show some of his full power. I think it's more of like they're waiting for the actual person to actually go all out against more over it. And it's not necessarily like, hey, I don't necessarily
Yeah.
have everything yet. And to be honest, I think they are going to continue getting stronger. But I think there's like
And everybody's been
still
fighting
like an
this quote
actual
unquote fodder too, if you want to put it in that tech context.
true. No, yeah, that's true. That's true, 1,000%. So I feel like eventually, when they do actually see a point that they do want or need to actually utilize all full power against, I think that'll probably be it. And to be honest, want could be a word too, because Jura, I don't necessarily think he needed to use more of his power against Himawari than he needed to use against some of the other characters that he fought against, like let's say a Kawaki. But he just wanted to use the full power there. So I think we just gotta wait till he wants to use it. And to be honest, as you said, they're going to be getting stronger. So if he uses his full power, like let's say hypothetically the next chapter against Boruto, I'd expect his full power to be like a lot stronger, like in 10 chapters in the future, or even if hypothetically he's alive at that particular point. But yeah, as you said, I think their full power is still going to be growing, but it's not necessarily that's making them not necessarily use their full power.
Okay, I can hear what you're saying. What about you, Mello? You on with us?
Yeah. No, I pretty much agree with everything Bar said. He pretty much hit the nail on the head there.
Do you think that?
What's go?
Go ahead, Bar. Nah, spit. You got.
Oh no, I was basically talking about like some of my takeaways from the overall photo, but you had a follow up on what he just said.
Can't remember. Go ahead. Go.
Yeah. All right. So with the spoilers, I'm pretty sure you've seen the spoilers, my God, Mello. So from what uh, I just completely messed up. A wind style Gale Palm right here. I think he's trying to get away from Hidari and possibly try to escape alongside Himawari. I think one of the biggest questions I have here is like, why is Hidari going after Boruto and Himawari? Like, and where's Sarada? Like, I just talk about
It's
that being
nothing
on the
saying
pod.
that Hidari is going after Boruto though. This looks like Boruto is saving Sarada and Himawari from them.
Himawari, where's Sarada? I didn't see Sarada in the picture.
I think it was just Hima then.
Do you have more than
Remember.
one panel?
No, because that's all we got so far. No, it's just Hima.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm
It's
like,
Hima.
So
all
you
right.
just
So yeah.
Probably look at the last chapter and see where Sarada is relative to Boruto, which I think he's in front of her and she's behind him. So I don't think he's like holding her.
Mm, that
Yeah.
could be that. That could be that. Yeah, I think overall, Boruto is trying to escape. I don't necessarily think that he's going to try to fight Hidari in the next chapter. If he does, though, you pretty much heard the last part of my soliloquy. I think it'll probably be like, if hypothetically, if Hidari is holding back, it'll be the first time that we do see Hidari go out, because I go all out, because I don't necessarily think that he could do what Jura did or has been doing throughout the whole entire series against a character like Boruto.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, right.
So what do y'all see? Like, y'all don't see a fight in the next chapter. You don't think Boruto's going to actually engage? I think he's going to run away. Not run away, but like retreat. That's still the same thing, but either way.
To be honest, I think it depends. Yeah, well, I've been talking with Melo. I've been talking too much.
No, I mean, it's pretty simple. I mean, I think he's going to probably run. Nothing's really changed too much. But yeah. Yeah, no,
Yeah,
I think he's gonna dip out of there. They're gonna get there quickly with their claw marks, and as far as we know, he hasn't improved since we last fought them. So I'm not sure what would be different. And then Kawaki's like on his way, so probably got to get out of there as quickly as possible. Sarada's down, Himawari's down, so any help is pretty much down. But yeah,
yeah, at this particular point, and to be honest, what I was kind of thinking, maybe Boruto like might need to stay. So because we understand right now their targets are like Sarada and Himawari, but they could understand like maybe if like Boruto would still have to stay there, because the only reason that Boruto, in my personal opinion, is there right now is because the Hidden Leaf Village is in danger. And one of the only reasons that Boruto came back earlier was because the Hidden Leaf Village was in danger. But again, the Shinju, because they're pretty much like clueless, not necessarily to attack them or anything like that, they're actually clueless. I don't necessarily think they could actually put two and two together and say, hey, Boruto's want to be in the village is contingent upon the safety of the village. It all depends if they put that together. But I think if that happens, I think Boruto could definitely be forced into a battle next chapter.
You guys think we've been having too many battles, or like you cool with more action and less dialogue?
Oh, because the manga is the nature, or because the manga is the way it is, I'm cool
Mm-hmm.
with it. I understand a lot of people that don't necessarily, or that think it might be a little bit too much action, might be a little bit too much, like just like, let's say, low tier entertainment. I understand that, but for me personally, my what I like things like this, and also I understand that the anime has its place as well. Unfortunately, the Boruto writers, it seems that they're pretty much like set on the fact that the Boruto anime and the Boruto manga are going to be like two kind of different things and not necessarily completely like identical. So I think that the anime is going to have like a lot of the time to actually fill in a lot of the like dialogue possibilities. But again, I don't know necessarily want to just say that and just like blindly leave it there, because I understand that the anime didn't necessarily do the best job of that in part one. They did do a good job of it, but not necessarily like the best job of it, especially like in the later chapters. So I, it really just depends on how the anime handles it for me, in my perspective. But I completely understand if other people have like a different perspective, because manga wise, it is a little bit different from like just like a regular slowed down like paced
Mm-hmm.
manga.
Yeah, true. I understand what you're saying there too, and it gives the anime time to fill in context that the manga did not. So I agree. I just would like, like if say like this fight is over afterwards and they discuss what happened, and put the readers into more perspective on what's going on. Like give us more clues, give us more context, give us more insight from other characters and stuff like that. Um, Especially the characters that are highly intelligent, like maybe bring Orochimaru back into the mix, characters like that, to so we can push the story forward. I'm not saying that we need them to push the story forward, but there's something in that realm.
Yeah, I could definitely be that.
But yeah, so what do y'all think is happening in the next chapter? We getting a full on battle, or we getting Boruto retreating? And if he retreats, then what happens after that?
You probably if he runs, excuse me. If he runs, I'd imagine he has to improve his situation. So probably either trains up or trains other people to get to his level or somewhere there to get some help. If he fights, I don't really see what changes. He probably just loses and they like capture their targets or whatever. I don't think they'll kill him. They don't seem to be interested in doing that yet. But that's probably what'll happen. Or they'll just shift over to a different perspective with Ada, Damon, and Mitsuki and Mitsari. Probably, yeah.
Oh, so you think we're
So
gonna
you
get
think
some more Shinju in the mix? My bad, bar. I don't know if you was gonna ask the same thing.
No, I don't, but this is a good one.
Even probably. It just depends on how it goes. But yeah.
Next chapter though?
Maybe, I don't know. Maybe next few chapters, probably.
What do you think, bar?
About what my other question?
The Shinju coming in the next chapter.
Oh yeah, I could definitely see a possibility of that. And one of the biggest things is going to be like the claw marks. Like they could like instantly hit the battlefield, and all of a sudden it's like, hey, where's Konohamaru? Konohamaru's on the battlefield too, so Matsuri could pop up. So that's definitely a possibility. And again, when it comes to like the hidden leaf village possibly being in danger and Boruto's like readiness to like stay in the village or willingness to stay in the village, I should say, like that could be something. So like this could like force Boruto to actually like fight against the Shinju. What Mello said was kind of interesting, though. The fact that Boruto would likely lose against Hidari and Jura. On the surface, I kind of agree, but there is some possibilities that Boruto, could have. He could have like some hack stuff up his sleeves. He could have like a trump card or something like that. He did pull out the Rasengan Uzuhiko, so, and of course the Flying Raijin, so you never really know. He could have some other crazy stuff. And again, the next question would be, why didn't he pull that out when he pretty much had a chance to possibly like stop everything in another dimension? But in regards to like other Shinju's coming, if I'd say the one that I'd want it to be Bug, simply because we already went over like the whole possibility and storyline with him. It's possible that he's significantly stronger than a lot of the other ones. I think Jura might be stronger than him, or most likely stronger than him. But then again, there's a possibility that he might be stronger than Jura. But also the Sharingan thing, because his target is Ada, I think that storyline is going to be like significantly more important than potentially the Konohamaru one. But again, I do want to say though, with that statement, with my Konohamaru slander, I have been seeing like a lot of fans like kind of like back him and stuff like that. Maybe the Boruto writers are seeing this, and hopefully the Boruto writers have some big plans for him. But like because he's Konohamaru, because he's been involved ever since part 1 of Naruto, it's possible that he has like an end game plan that the Boruto writers have in mind. And if that's possible, then of course that storyline in itself with him versus Matsuri could be huge. But I think overall, I think the Bug one is probably going to be like a bigger one. So I really want Bug to
What
pull up
in
first.
game plan? I think they saving Bug for last. This because of his targets.
Well, if Konohamaru is Hokage, like it's possible that there could be a bigger plan for him. And I don't fully know because I'm like a Konohamaru skeptic. I haven't necessarily spent a lot of time into thinking how he would like affect the end game of the series. But like, I think it's possible.
Yo, what up, Kamu? What up, kiddo? We got 2 guests on the pod right now. Shout out to you guys.
Well, that's topic. Just got my stream started finally.
Conway, it was good with y'all. Did y'all see the spoilers?
Yeah, I just did a little bit ago.
What were your thoughts on it?
I actually have a lot I could say about it, but one thing at a time I feel like is wise here.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
So what have you guys talked about so far? I heard you talking about the Konohamaru Bug Shinju thing, but what else have you guys gone to?
Well, the first thing we touched on was the spoiler images. My overall thoughts with the spoilers, I think the move that Boruto's using might be wind style Gale Palm. I think he's utilizing it to potentially get away from Hidari. I don't think he wants to like actually engage in a battle. We kind of agreed as well. And at this particular time, yeah, I think Boruto's best course of action is probably to run. So Winstar Gale Palm is probably like a good jutsu to use as of right now. But it's a possibility that Boruto might be forced into a battle. We're kind of talking about that as well, and potentially like other Shinjus that could potentially come in the future. I said, you of course, Matsu and Bug. My preference would be Bug because of the whole Ada storyline and the Sharingan. I think that would be like super interesting. But of course, one point by point. I do want to just go with the spoilers. What was your thoughts? Like, I don't want to go through everything.
So, the first thing I'll say at least is, well, Boruto might want to run away. I don't think they should let him actually do that, because if you were to consider like where they are in terms of story structure in the arc, this would be called the quote unquote second battle in Act 2. This is a fight Boruto should fight and lose in. So if he runs away, it's not gonna have that. So they have to give it to someone else. But Boruto's supposed to be the protagonist of this arc, so I definitely think he is going to fight Hidari. If he doesn't, I don't know what to expect there. But I definitely think it'd be a lot better if he actually fights Hidari here, and he should lose. Like honestly, if Boruto wins, I don't think that's a good idea here. He should lose. I can help him out to bail him out, or Kawaki can show up, doesn't really matter in that case. But one-on-one, Boruto should fight Hidari, and he should lose.
Or come real close to losing and have to bail out.
Say that again.
Or come close to losing and have to bail out. Like it's too tough a battle for
Yeah,
him.
exactly.
Like, you know?
Yeah.
No, this is weird. I just noticed I'm not getting your guys' audio on stream for some reason. I don't know why.
You
Did
might
you check the
Yeah, about to say you might have to check your settings and make sure it's coming up on your headphones or your speaker or whatever. I don't know what you're using.
Yeah, so I'm trying to figure out right now, actually. While I do that, you guys talk.
Mm-hmm.
All right, thanks. Kidomaki, you here?
That's so funny, bro.
Manga came in laughing and
Bro,
giggling.
I was literally about to bite this bun and cheese, man. I had to like take it out of my mouth.
Oh, that's fire too. I love those.
Damn, my bad.
Them shits is fire too. I love those.
Yeah,
My
it's
bad,
nice.
bro. Would you care to comment on the spoilers before you dig in?
Um, yeah, it's okay. Personally, I prefer the spoilers that have like the text, so we can have more to discuss. This is like just Boruto punching, so it's not much there. But yeah, I agree with Kame. I think Boruto should lose, narratively speaking. They actually made a video. Everyone is in my comments saying, "Oh, Boruto shouldn't lose. Boruto is a top dog. Yeah, Boruto can't lose." I'm like, bro, come on, man. Y'all are not interested in storytelling. You just want to see Boruto win every fight, you know. And that at some point it's gonna get boring. You know, there's no stakes if the main character just wins every battle. So Boruto needs to lose, and I think he needs to get his ass whooped. I don't think he should be pushed into a corner and be forced to flee, because that actually happened in chapter 4, right? It'll be like a rinse repeat per se. So I think now he should get his ass beat. And then Sarada should, like, you know, maybe get a Mangekyo or something, and you know, do something interesting. But as relates to the power thing, I also thought it was the Gale Palm stuff, but everyone is in my comments saying it's some breakthrough stuff that Orochimaru taught him, maybe.
It's wind
So, I
style
don't know.
breakthrough. I had Udi translate it. That is what it is. It's the jutsu Mitsuki uses a lot of times, even though it looks like Gale Palm.
Yeah, I seen it on X2 where it was breaking it down.
Yeah, pretty much. But yeah, that's my thoughts.
Oh, that's fine. That's fine.
But like, go ahead, Bar.
Oh no, rock out.
Oh, okay. So you don't think that, you know, it should be a close battle? You think he should get completely washed?
Yeah, maybe not by Hidari, maybe Jura, but yeah, he should lose. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, if it's to both the Shinju, I think he should lose. I'm not even entirely sure if he's like completely stronger than Jura, like 1v1, and also like adding Hidari on top of that. Yeah, it'd be difficult. The only thing that I was saying is like it's possible that Boruto does have like a trump card And again, we haven't necessarily seen him really use the karma, so we don't fully know what's going on with that. And again, from what we've seen, it seems that we've only seen Boruto in base. So you never know. Maybe he has Sage Mode or something like that with Kashin Koji. Like
Yeah.
you never know.
One interesting thing though that Kiddo
Crazy.
brought up though is like Sarada releasing her Mangekyo sometime in this next chapter maybe. Maybe we get a glimpse of it of her using it.
I wish. I wish.
Yeah, because I had that in the title as well.
She
So I
would
wanted
need
to discuss that with you guys too. Do you think that we're going to get that anytime soon?
she would
Next
need to
chapter.
activate the the regular Sharingan first.
Uh,
But she hasn't done that yet.
Yo, they was getting
No,
on
I'm
her on
pretty,
X about that too.
bro. This has to be like something like narratively, like it has to be. It has to come up sometime, like let's say in chapter like 30, where it's like, hey, Sarada could finally unlock like infinite Sharingan use or something. It had because this can't just be like just, oh, the Boruto writers just didn't want to add the Sharingan in right here. Like it can't just be like something that simple.
Right. I think he's just lazy, bro. I'm sorry. The bro doesn't want to be drawing that Sharingan, you know? It's like Code Scar, it just disappeared. Why? Who knows? But yeah, that's
He
just
regenerated, but maybe it could just be, kind of like Boruto. Like I mean, I know it's a ramification with him using his karma seal, but maybe Sarada just feels like at this point in time, what the current level of threat, she doesn't really need it. She don't really need to spam it at this point in time.
Can't spam
Cause
it. Oh, she's going against Shinju.
didn't she show her Sharingan against Hidari? That's why he was interested in it.
Yeah. Well, I don't know if that's why, but I know she used it against Hidari.
Mm-hmm.
mm. Yeah, but then she deactivated it immediately. Right away. I'm like, bro, the threat is still there. Why are you doing this? This is very interesting. She's the only character I've ever seen done this. The only Uchiha I've ever seen done this. Like Sasuke was like, although um it is it is a bit different. Sasuke had the eternal Mangekyo and stuff, so maybe there's a little bit difference here, but I don't know, man. It's just weird.
Yeah, you gotta explain it somehow. Somehow.
Yeah.
I don't know. But I think, to be honest, I think whenever we do see the Mangekyo Sharingan, I think it's probably going to be like, I think it's probably going to be like super important because they're like, I don't want to call it blue balling, but like, it's like, they're just like not having it in this series. It's not even like they're teasing it. Like, I don't think they even said the words Mangekyo Sharingan in TBV. That's what I'm saying. Like,
The
No, I
term
don't think it's
doesn't
been said since
exist,
chapter
bro.
80.
Doesn't exist. It actually as like I made a video. I think it was last week. I don't remember, but I believe maybe it's a possibility that she doesn't remember that she has it.
Well, I
The
don't think she
Mangekyo
ever
that
knew in
is.
the first place because Sasuke said it in his head. He didn't say out loud Mangekyo Sharingan. Sarada might not know that she even
Yeah,
did that.
I mean the girl
mm,
activated awakened the Sharingan when she was like what 2 or 3 or something, and she forgot until she was like 12. So the precedence is there. So I don't know. She's probably gonna get
that'd be
like a
crazy.
reawakening, maybe protect Boruto again. Something interesting happens.
I don't know. There could be like a specific yeah, like a specific arc for Sarada to where like this is like her like upgrading and training arc, not necessarily training, but like this is the arc where she gets stronger, she gets her power up, and then that could be like the
Hmm.
Mangekyo Sharingan thing, similar to like what they did with Sasuke and Itachi. So like and that just might not be this arc right here. It could be like the next arc or the arc after that. But I just thought
Man,
if there was going to be like a Mangekyo Sharingan thing, it should be like the Hidari and Sarada storyline, right?
I agree.
I mean, I
I agree.
think if Boruto's losing and Sarada's in the background, that could be how or whether she's fighting or not doesn't really matter. She could just use it in this fight when Boruto's losing to save his ass. I mean, that's one way I could definitely see them doing that.
I
Yeah,
mean, yeah,
facts.
that, that's activate. The
Another
first
option
time.
would be hingent on Momoshiki manifesting,
Oh,
but her using it to
one
stop
second.
Momoshiki is another one.
How
Mm.
would
That
she use it
requires
to
him to
stop
actually
Momoshiki?
show, though.
I mean, Sasuke was able to go into Naruto's realm where he was with Kurama and able to dispel Kurama. So I mean, it's possible, depending on how strong Sarada actually is.
Yeah, but
Yeah, we don't know.
That's the only thing.
Exactly.
I don't know we do the parallels with Momoshiki and Karma, but like this, I don't know.
What do you think, Mello? About your girl Sarada, man?
Bro, I couldn't care less about this manga right now, bro. Y'all could literally talk about anything else in the world. We talking about like, the president almost got shot today. We talking about Boruto. That's crazy.
Wait,
Did
really?
anything from this sneak peek influence your opinion, or were you already thinking that like 2 days ago?
I don't care.
Wait, the president got shot?
The ex-president.
What?
Former
Trump?
president.
He got shot?
He survived the assassination.
I'm like, we talking about Boruto.
Hold up. I'll be right back. I'll be right back. I'll be right back. I did not know that. But nah, that should be like top news though. Hold on, I'll be right back.
Things in the history of our country. You're talking about fucking Boruto right now. That's crazy.
Nah,
Hey Mello, join me on my channel for some shit like that though.
Yeah, I usually don't talk about like super big stuff like that. I try to think. Well, I think that Boruto anime is kind of like an escape from like huge like political stuff. But like I understand like that's
ain't no
a big
escaping
story.
that, bro.
That, like,
I mean, honestly, I just don't care about politics. That's my problem.
That's an assassination attempt on a former president. Like, what the fuck, bro? Like.
That's crazy. I just looked it up. Yeah, that's facts. Oh shit. Yeah, we going Mello. If you got time, anytime tomorrow or something like that, we should discuss this. But yeah, I feel you on that.
So if y'all want to talk about this for a couple of minutes,
so yeah, Bar, we could talk Boruto. They do that.
Now let's keep the fans engaged. Let's keep the fans engaged. But yeah, we only got 16 likes though. So no, let's talk about this. So until they put up the likes, we gonna talk about this. I'm just playing. But yeah, shoot up those likes, yo. We only got 16. We got 53. We got 53 viewers right now. We got 16 likes. So I need y'all to hit that like button for us, please. And if you want to help us reach our super chat goal, definitely think about leaving a super chat. They always give priority response and they support your podcasters as well. So yeah. Just segue into that. Yeah, y'all can continue.
Yeah.
So what were we talking about? Oh yeah, Mello. Yeah. Well, never mind the president part. Did the spoiler influence your hatred of talking about Boruto, or were you already thinking that anyway?
What hatred? I don't hate Boruto.
I'm exaggerating intentionally.
Yeah, I don't have any
furious rage about Boruto.
No, it wasn't. No, I was feeling this like for at least like a week and a half now. So no, I just don't have any interest in talking about Boruto, to be honest. Yeah, you guys.
Yeah, you was giving those vibes through text messages, so that's why I had to ask you if you was okay and shit. So
yeah, I have like zero, almost damn near zero. Like I just watched Kaiju number 8. That shit was fantastic. I'm about to make a video about that series.
I might have to check that out.
I watched Go Loser Ranger. That shit was fantastic. I'm just like watching all these anime now for these like
Are any of these on Netflix or no?
I don't know.
Shit. Kaiju number 8 is on Crunchyroll, right?
Channels.
I got you. I'm gonna check it out because Kiddo been talking
Kaiju
about
number
that
8
for
is
a while.
fucking amazing, bro.
Yeah, I'm gonna check it out so we can pod with Kiddo or something about like that, and we can talk about it.
That shit's fire. I can't wait to make a video about that season 1. That shit's hot.
I'm gonna tap in. You know, when I say I'm gonna tap in.
Yeah. But no, sorry, what'd you ask me about? I'll be a professional. What do you want to know? Sarada? Said something about Sarada or the manga?
You guys talking about Mangekyo? That's the question. Free game was like, yo, it's your girl Sarada. What do you think about this?
Yeah, facts up.
Oh yeah. Facts, I did.
What in particular?
As far as using Mangekyo and abilities like that in the next chapter. That was pretty much the gist, right, guys?
I mean, I'll give you two separate questions. One, do you think she will use Mangekyo in the next chapter or two? And two, if she does, how would you want her to first use it?
That's better.
Um, I mean, there's probably a few scenarios. If sh I personally don't think she even knows she has it personally. Um, but
I don't think so either.
because I think maybe given the scenario she found herself in, it would have been prudent for her to activate it. But then also opens up the possibility that whatever power it would have granted her wouldn't be sufficient or even helpful in that instance. Um, Even if she got like power up, like she still wouldn't have like negated the effects of the paralysis on her body, so it would have just been like a useless waste of chakra, perhaps. So that possibility is there. As far as will she activate it? No, I don't think so. Yeah, and I don't think she's gonna activate the Mangekyo anytime soon. I think she'll have to like kind of like rediscover it probably, and then start training with it from there. Because I do think they need to address probably the whole losing your sight or some shit lore. You just can't get
But
rid
they
of that.
definitely need to address it regardless.
You
But
don't. Why don't you think that she
regardless if
has
it's in
it,
this arc,
Mella?
Sorry, what?
Why don't you think that she knows she has it?
Is less about is less based on like data presented because I don't have really anything to go off of outside of the fact that she was pressed in a situation where it would have been prudent for her to activate it. But like I said before, whatever it grants her outside of some kind of like boost to her stats or whatever, it might not be useful in that particular situation to even be worth activating. But even in that, maybe there would have been some like internal dialogue where she mentions something of the sort. But no, I just think the situation arised that where she would have needed it, and then she just didn't use it or something.
What if like Boruto's like getting pummeled, like he's getting fucked over by Jura and Hidari, and she has like some type of emotional spark where she activates her Mangekyo, and that's like a cliffhanger for like maybe chapter 13 if we want to go that far.
yeah, because the thing is, she first awakened at trying to help Boruto in the first place, so I definitely see her redoing it. Not necessarily the same situation, but trying to help Boruto again feels kind of a Sarada thing at this point.
I don't think they're gonna use it. They just don't seem interested. Like, I mean, they have her pairing up. It's just the situation, like the limited situations you see her in and who she's up against. It just depends on where you scale the Shinju, Hidari in particular. So if she's like going up against that guy, you would think, well, let's have her use her Mangekyo. It's like, and then also like not only the combatant, but the context in which he engaged, which was like getting snuck and then like had to react while he was mid attack using Chidori. So like, yeah, probably like you want to use your best thing. So I don't know. I just think just those two situations, her being like about to be consumed and she's paralyzed, and then also with the striking Chidori variant that she had to go up against, those conditions I would imagine would be prudent for her to activate the Mangekyo, like bring to bear the best she has. And I think she probably did that. She brought to bear her three. Well, I don't think you can like deactivate it or descale it, but her Sharingan, she activated that, and then she used her best jutsu, which is probably Chidori at this point. So, yeah, I don't think she knows she has it. That's just my speculation. She might have it.
Yeah, I
And
don't
then
think she
she
knows
never
she
like
has it.
looked in the mirror or anything. She just peered into Sasuke's eyes. So yeah, I can see where you
I
get
mean,
that from.
I guess maybe the best thing you can look at is like past Uchiha and say, well, like how did they know they had it?
Right.
Well, it's never like specified. They just kind of seem to, figured it out at some point, whatever the case may be. Maybe they noticed the change in their bodies or some kind of shift, and then 1+1 kind of equals 2 from there. Perhaps, maybe, I don't know. You would imagine, well, why wouldn't that apply to Sarada? Who can say? I don't know.
Well,
Not
actually,
entirely
that's
sure.
what I was about to say. So there's two things on that. One, for most Mangekyo user situations, they used the Mangekyo when they first awakened it. So Obito is a great example. Bro was using Kami the whole time. I mean, surely he figured out he just gained some new ability he has. So it's pretty obvious that something happened. In Sasuke's case, I think Obito's influence there is pretty helpful. Like, hey, Itachi told you about the Mangekyo Sharingan. Hey, looks like you awakened it, buddy. Go get the eight tails. It's kind of easier for him to figure it out there. Itachi's case, we don't really know the specifics there, but he also has more knowledge on it than Sarada does. So that's
I
really the biggest
I
problem.
think he
I don't
got
think
his
Sarada really
Mangekyo when he
knows about the Mangekyo Sharingan in the first place,
yeah.
whereas all these other people did. The other thing is with the regular Sharingan, even Sasuke awakened it versus Itachi in the massacre. Bro could not use the Sharingan at will again until he basically reawakened it versus Haku when he needed to like save Naruto's life, basically, when they were in like a very dire situation. Given that Sarada's awakened her Mangekyo because of someone else, I feel like they're just gonna make her reawaken it for the same reason. It's not gonna be because she's in danger. It's gonna be because of someone else being in danger. Realistically, Boruto's the only person they're gonna do that with. So that's kind of where I'm thinking with it. It's gonna be like Sasuke, where he's gotta reawaken it basically. Even though she's done it before, technically, she's got to do it again, basically.
Yeah,
Well,
and then like, my bad. Go ahead.
No, I was just saying, in the case of you just look at the situation. This is what I said earlier. Like, there's nothing that has materially changed really for Boruto. Like, he can't beat them as a group, and they can gang up pretty quickly via their claw marks. So there's nothing he can really do. And like, Koji was urging him to run before he ever even really started to engage the group. So I just don't see any scenario where even with what was the wind style, that little leak thing, that's not really anything of consequence. This is just, it's nothing he can do by himself. So he cannot work with Kawaki as long as his karma thing is a problem. So he's going to like, he just gotta, I think he needs to leave and then train up Sarada and Himawari in particular, because those two characters at least have something that they haven't like brought to bear, which would be Sarada's Mangekyo, which is probably narratively why they've excluded it so far, and then Himawari's like potential or her affinity. So these are things that can come up, like, hey, like we got more in our bag that we can bring to bear and train up within these particular fields. So when we come back, you know, a new Taka, new Hebi, whatever the fuck they want to call themselves, they can pull up on Team Boruto and kind of like actually be of some service to him. And I don't think it's a coincidence that like they're the first people that like box with the Shinju outside of like Boruto. Code kind of ducked an attack, but like people on Team Boruto, like there's probably a reason why like they're like kind of like the first ones, because they'll probably be like very helpful for him. Because he needs somebody, like that's very clear, unless he has some kind of hidden power. But then you would have to ask, why didn't he use it when he was in that dimension? So
yeah, and then
Well,
and then
should leave, but I think he needs to at least start to fight and be losing before leaving. If they don't do that, then they are essentially skipping a very key plot point, story beat of an arc. So he needs to like actually engage in this fight to some extent.
what do you mean?
So it could be a thing where Hidari's just pressing him and Boruto's just losing, and it's like, all right, I'm out. That's kind of lackluster, but that's enough. But he needs to engage in the fight enough to have lost. Even if he's not like dead, he needs to like lose. He can't just run away before the fight starts, basically.
Do you think that
If
he
he does
has
that,
do you think he has a flying thunder god mastered enough to like move Himawari and Sarada out the way, out of danger?
I think so.
Yes, I do think he could do that. The only danger with that though is if Boruto does that, theoretically, while Hidari might not know where to go, Hidari can teleport, and there is the chance of him finding Sarada while Boruto's not there. So Boruto's gonna want to keep them with him at all times,
Exactly.
probably.
You can probably just grab them both and teleport. Because
Yeah,
like when
Even
Yeah, at that point he would just leave.
But he still
Yeah,
needs to
so
make
far-
the hand sign though. But yeah, go ahead. Sorry.
no, I was gonna say, so far the
that's
only thing
true.
I've noticed in terms of like deficiencies is probably the speed in which he teleports into like a different dimension. I don't think I've seen Minato do that before, so I couldn't have anything to gauge towards. Not that I can recall. And then also his inability to probably place markers without prep, like in battle. That seems to be an issue. So he has to like
With the
teleport to
toads.
things that are already previously marked. But outside of that, he seems to be able to use his variant of Flying Raijin pretty effortlessly.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I
far,
would agree.
anyways.
I would agree.
yeah, but
But, yeah.
the thing with Boruto leaving is it we're actually like speaking to the guys about it, and actually brought up this point saying Boruto could just grab them and leave. But the counter to that point is that if the Shinju themselves are smart, they would just attack the village and lure Boruto back in. And threatening his other loved ones and so on and so forth. It's not like they're mindless entities. Oh, oh, I'm just going after Sarada and Himawari, and if they move, I move. Jura is smarter than that. He seems to be uh, uh, intelligent in a sense. So I think if he is, he would just try to lure Boruto back into the village, and capture it. So Boruto would have to decide, and it could be an interesting dilemma, right? Boruto would have to decide: does he go back to the village and protect it in any way he can, or does he choose to just protect Sard and Himari, and the village gets destroyed? So
I'm not
I guess it
sure.
could be interesting.
I'm not sure if that's a problem. Jura seems to be the leader. I think we all can agree on that, at least so far. Um, so they seem to like listen to him. So Jura's trying to figure out like these interpersonal dynamics between people. That's why he asked these questions in the previous chapters. I'm not even sure if he knows to even like take hostage. Like maybe intellectually it makes sense, but like what would be the utility of it if he doesn't even understand the interpersonal connections between these people? He's still trying to figure that out. Um, and the fact that his character has purposefully well, it's written multiple times where he like gives people outs, like, hey, just give me what I want, you can go. Um, so like I don't know, I find it interesting. I mean, maybe he's developed to an extent to where he does have an understanding that, hey, if I grab this person, it'll lure him here, perhaps. But just based upon like what we've seen so far, I think there's a reasonable position to hold that I don't even think he would even know to
It,
do that.
it is possible. It could go either way. I think it's based on his interaction with like Inojin and Himawari, and seeing how that played out. Like he was curious, and you're starting to like like, why are humans behaving like this? I think he could evolve in a way where he's like maybe I'm gonna
It's
do
definitely
this
possible.
and see what
He
happens
could
here.
try to like test the hypothesis. Like he's noticed that a fire has lit in Himabari. He doesn't understand why yet, but theoretically he could let's just say Boruto leaves for a minute. He went, I wonder why she did that. Let me try something else. I'm gonna kill whoever. I'm gonna
Yeah.
kill Chocho. Shikanai responds or something. He could do something like that just to basically have an experiment and learn about humans. That does seem reasonable enough for them to do.
Yeah.
Hidari's case, bro's just fighting whoever for asking him questions and annoying him.
Bro
So if they
fights
keep doing that,
anybody,
he'll
man.
just fight him anyway.
bro
I think
doesn't
I,
have a target. He just fights
Yeah,
anyone.
facts.
I think maybe, but in terms of like Jura, you have like what he could do, and then like um so it's like what he could do based upon the situation, if in a hypothetical. But I think this series is kind of like he's asking questions, but he hasn't even pondered the answers in terms of like in any like depth, and he hasn't gotten any either. So just currently where the character is, just currently, I don't think he's there yet. As far as Hidari goes, even when Jura was specifically, he walked there with Jura to find Naruto. Jura tracked down what he thought was Naruto and engaged Inoshika Cho, and Hidari did nothing. And even when they were running away, he asked Jura a question like, should we? I believe it was something to the sort. Like he didn't like
He's
spring
like,
into
should we
action
go after
himself.
them?
Yeah, yeah. So like he clearly follows where Jura leads. Now Bug, as I've been saying for a while, is a wild card, and Mitsuri's kind of weird, but I don't even factor them in when they arrive, cross that bridge when we get there. Just those two. I don't really see it in the characterization so far, but it's definitely possible for sure.
Do y'all think that
Yeah, I'm not sure
Kawaki?
exactly what they'll
Oh
do. I
shit,
just think
that was a
that
long pause.
Boruto needs.
Oh my
I
goodness.
could say, I think regardless of all that though, Boruto really does need to fight Hidari. Like if they don't, then we're just like not executing on an
But
arc.
Hidari
Like you need to
Hidari
have
isn't
that.
his guy though. I'm like, Hidari is Sarada's guy. And look, it's like Boruto can fight Hidari. This is like his second time doing it. But I don't think he should defeat Hidari. And I don't think Hidari should defeat Boruto. I think that's Sarada's target. That's just what I think. I think Boruto should go and fight Jiraiya. That's his villain to fight.
Well,
And
he
leave
can,
Hidari to
but the
Sarada,
problem
you know?
is he's currently already engaging
Yeah, what he can.
Hidari, while Kawaki's in the vicinity of Jura.
Kawaki? Who?
And not
Who?
Kawaki's in the vicinity of
Who?
Jura. So yes, I know. Yeah, Elwaki, Fraudwaki, whatever you want to call
Bro,
it.
Jiraiya's gonna teleport, bro. Jiraiya's gonna jump in his car mark, appear beside Boruto, and go for his target, which is Himawari. Kawaki's gonna like take another day to get to that location again. So I don't think he's gonna worry about Kawaki.
Man,
Well,
that was gonna be my
fine.
next question to you guys though too. Do you think Kawaki and Boruto will fight together in the next chapter?
Well,
If
honestly,
Kawaki
what I
can
think
reach there,
should happen, I know nobody's going to support this because Kawaki's Kawaki, but Kawaki should fight Jura using only Karma and Asusuki powers and lose, while Boruto should fight Hidari using only ninja powers, no Karma, and lose. That would be probably the
That
best
already
thing they could
happened,
do
though.
right now.
that already happened. Past tense.
When did
Kawaki.
Kawaki used his karma and got two-piece.
Yeah.
He didn't use the horn
Honestly.
state of the Karma Seal, okay?
We don't
Didn't
even
go
know if that
along.
still
I mean-
exists though. People still bring
Well,
that up.
It
If
depends
it
on
doesn't
the
exist,
context.
then that's bad writing that they never
How?
explained why it's gone.
This
I
form
don't know
just
why it just doesn't
disappeared.
exist. I never-
Like, how did it
This form
disappear?
just disappeared.
Just
Why?
not there.
Just like how Code's car disappeared.
He probably doesn't know how to he probably doesn't know how to use his karma 100%.
I mean,
But he
even
probably just kind of just has a rudimentary
Emotional thing.
understanding of it.
even if that he has a full 100% control of the karma, what they really need the horn state for?
It's
I
like
got-
an increase in power.
Well, because
like,
when he used the horn, he's using more of the Karma's power. So, like,
yeah.
We only got that from Jigen though, and Jigen wasn't 100%.
and that applies to all of them. Like, but
Well,
the
he
horn,
wasn't
it just
100%
matter. Like, the
Osuke,
more of the Karma you're using, the more of the features you get. Just like with Kurama and Naruto, and earlier, the more of his chakra he used, the more fox-like Naruto
KCM1,
became.
KCM2,
The more of Ishiki's chakra
Baron,
Kawaki uses, the more Ishiki things he gets. The horn being
Super Saiyan 1,
one of
Super
them.
So there's like maybe 3 things. So I won't forget to answer your question. It depends on the context in which they find themselves. If Hidari and Jura are together, then I don't think Kawaki can use karma at all because of residence, and it'll mess up Boruto, and then they'll just be screwed. If they're separate, then probably, but then like Kawaki been there and done that, he just loses. If you want to say like he has like horn, I think the horn is a concept that's been established. You can't just write it off. Like you need to explain why that doesn't happen anymore outside of speculation. And the series hasn't done that, so I think it stands. Now you can maybe try to speculate at this point why he can't use it. And I do think the reasonable explanation would be, or at least one of them, would be that he just doesn't have a mastery over his karma in the way that you like, in the way like Ishiki or Momoshiki has.
or he could just be full of Osuke. You don't see like Momoshiki and Ashiki accessing a horn state, and they're full Osuke.
Well, technically,
well, they're already
his
in their
form
horn
is
state.
the horn state because
Yeah.
because Kawaki hasn't resurrected. He's still a vessel. Remember?
Yeah, he'd be like
Kawaki-
Chiken. Chiken was 100% Atsuki,
Yeah.
whether he used the horn or not. The horn's just indicative of the power he's drawing upon.
Which is
Yeah,
why
like when he-
uses a karma. You don't see Ishiki using a karma seal.
When like Jigen uses karma, he fights like Naruto and Sasuke, and then he like levels up. He just tapping more into karma. That's why like the thing on his stomach starts to crack because he's using too much.
Yeah.
His body can't handle. The more he dives into that power, the least his body can handle it. So its durability kind of falters. But yeah, the horn is there. They just need like, yeah, I just don't think Kawaki knows how to control his karma 100%. I mean, the best you can maybe even have to get him there would be saying like the true essence of karma. And I think there's one scene where he's like, I'm starting to understand. But none of that's like specified. Like you do still have to
that could
rely
be
on some
referring to a lot
assumption.
of things.
Yeah,
That
like
could
you
be
still-
referring to the
yeah.
fact that he needed karma. It could be referring to the fact that Amato must have already done it. It could be referring to the fact that he knows how to use it. Like you could argue for any of
I
them.
think he was
And
just
when-
referring to the abilities. But,
And whenever he has like horn even manifest, I think twice, like the little premature one in Naruto's house, and then like the one where he saves Naruto, is always in an emotional state. So clearly, like, and even like when they draw more karma in general, like more power, dive deeper into it, it's because they get like emotional. Like when Konohamaru was dying, from the fire from Koji. Boruto activates it for the first time because of his emotions, not because he has like control over or skill.
Right.
So, so given all that context, I think it's simply Kawaki just does not know how to use his karma like 100%. He may know, like he may have gotten better with it, whatever the case may be. And it seems like there's like a passive kind of increase over time because they just gradually learn how to fly out the blue. And it's probably the same with what you see Kawaki doing in the early parts of TBV with his like Kokugan or whatever you want to call it. But I don't think he has 100% control. It's to me is probably the most logical explanation for why he doesn't use the horn state.
So I agree with everything you guys are saying plot-wise, but I'm looking at it from the story perspective here and how awesome it would be if they just had him use it. There's a lot more potential to it.
I think it's the same for like I mentioned, Sarada has like something in her bag that she has yet to bring to bear. Himawari the same. I think it's the same for Kawaki. The horn thing is going to be his like little ace in the hole that he can like get a really quick power rep later on once he finally masters his karma. And it's probably the same for Boruto. So I would imagine he doesn't have a mastery of his karma either. Maybe a better understanding.
Yeah, that yeah, definitely.
Yeah. Well, the whole thing with his karma and the resonance phenomenon, that could be. It doesn't necessarily mean he doesn't have a mastery over it. It just means like maybe he lost control over it because of Momoshiki. Like it's theoretically possible he's fully mastered the karma with training, but Momoshiki's actively doing something that's causing that to occur. Or it could be he doesn't have control over it at all. I lean on the latter, but it's possible for sure. Either way.
Yeah.
Yeah. What you think, Bara? You've been mute for a little bit.
Well, to be honest, like I want to see a Kawaki versus Jura, but I already know how that's going to end. And what's it called? Conway pretty much already said, yeah, he understands how it's going to end too. To be honest, for like an entertainment purpose, I'd like the scenario where it's like a Kawaki versus Jura and a Naruto versus Hidari, where it's like both sides or both aspects of training, both of them failed versus the Shinju, and where it's like now it's like an establishment. Hey, everybody needs to get better. It's not just hey, Kawaki's the garbage can. I don't got to come in here every day and hear Mell's mouth. Now Boruto got washed too. So I'd like to see something like that. But overall, Kawaki he is taking way too many L's at this particular point. We talked about this previously, where it's like they're kind of doing him like how they did Konohama earlier on, and kind of like how they did Code. I think at this particular point, it's time for my guy Kawaki to kind of get some W's. One of the things that I've kind of, and this right here might be a tiny bit off topic, but I've kind of been thinking maybe it's a possibility that Kawaki forces Boruto to kind of get used to using the Karma Seal. And again, this right here just a whole bunch of assumptions because we don't fully know all the problems with the Karma Seal, and of course, it could be something with Momoshiki as well. But I think hypothetically, like let's say Kawaki pulls up in the next chapter, Boruto is forced to stay because because the Shinjus, they essentially find out, hey, if they attack the Hidden Leaf Village, Boruto is now forced to stay. So Kawaki is there and Boruto is there. If Kawaki is there, Kawaki, in my personal opinion, he'd probably use his Karma Seal, which probably wouldn't be the best thing for Boruto. But hypothetically, if that's the case, I'd assume this would probably be like one of the first times that Boruto is like actually forced to use the Karma Seal in a long time. And that in itself could possibly spark something or a potential like let's say communication or potential like collab with Momoshiki and Boruto that could be the start of Boruto now getting used to his karma still. I'd like to see something like that, and of course I'll always have the like let's say the pat on the back to say Kawaki is the reason why Boruto is now using the karma still, like how Pusha T fans talk about Drake's son. So
I will say I don't think there's a scenario.
This guy.
I don't think there's a scenario where Boruto's about to be consumed or devoured and Momo doesn't take over. So like
Yeah.
like, if you're like, does Boruto fight them? Probably not. Does Momoshiki fight them? That's a different question.
Oh man,
I think
that's
it's
gonna
possible
be a
that
powerhouse if he does.
Momoshiki can be a bailout for Boruto though. Like if Boruto's losing and he takes over, that still works. It's actually one of the we count as the unexpected twist. At the same time, Momoshiki's the new problem, but it also bails Boruto out for his loss and something he has to deal with. But yeah, I want Momoshiki
can you
to come
imagine?
On. If he doesn't, I might be mad.
Can you imagine Momoshiki taking over this version of Boruto though?
You'll have a
Yeah, he's gonna be OP as fuck.
Fuck.
Yeah. No, I think
there's Jura's fight.
all the
Just to lose
heroes
to
have
Sarada. Tragic.
all the heroes still have something, you know. I genuinely believe, obviously, like Kawaki is being knocked down to be built up. Like, I think he's gonna be fine. My only issue is kind of like it's the way it's happening, and it's happening a little too frequently. Although I do think there's been like an effort to reset the series because it was definitely the Kawaki show in part one, and his name was not on the title. So I think they made a point to make Boruto very cool looking, very cool in what he does, and just a badass for like a year, and then knock Kawaki down so that there's no like questions at all whose show this actually is. But once you get past that is my speculation. If that is the case, once you get past that, and then you actually start to like build his character back up, Kawaki, I think his character will be fine. I'm less interested in like where he scales power wise, and I'm more interested in like his development as a character and like his progression towards being like a true villain, not this like pussyfooting around, you know, still playing house. Like I want him to go full hog villain. And I think that's going to require a shift in his ideology at some point. Beyond this like juvenile perspective, that's where I think it'll get really interesting for his character. Um, but something needs to happen to spark that, I think. I don't think I've seen that yet.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, he's gonna, for anyone wondering, Kawaki's going, if he fights Jura, he's going to lose for every reason in the world. The only way Kawaki could maybe get a win in this arc would have to be against Momoshiki if he took over, and it wouldn't likely be a one-on-one thing. It'd have to be a collective effort where Kawaki's just part of the win there. But otherwise, if Momoshiki doesn't come out, Kawaki's not getting a win in this arc. It's the point. He's going to lose, and he's going to lose, and then he's going to have to be like, shit, what the hell do I need to do?
Man.
And that's when you get, you know, your lovely, creepy scientist whispering in his ear, like, I've got the solution for you. And that would be Amano.
Can you imagine Boroshiki using the Flying Thunder God? Oh my goodness.
Dude, Momoshiki at this point is gonna be so strong. He's got Rasengan, Hiko, Rasengan.
I'm about to say, yeah, all that, bro. Like, what the fuck?
Bro, we know we can do a Rasengan Uzahiko. Like, bro, the possibilities are endless.
Y'all not seeing the bigger picture, bro. I'm sorry. Y'all not seeing the bigger picture, man.
Well,
Bigger picture
spit.
here, alright?
Mhm.
Bigger picture here
Mhm.
is that Momoshiki gets negged by Sarada. You have to remember, guys. Sarada, Boruto promised to protect Sarada. What has Boruto done? He has protected Sarada. Sarada promised to take care of Momoshiki. So she will take care of Momoshiki. Kawaki won't
Well,
do
in
anything,
the
bro.
anime. I'm
Kawaki
not gonna
won't do
count that
anything.
for the manga.
Wasn't that in the manga as well?
No,
that
it wasn't in the
the
manga.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
See why I can't trust it.
This is exactly, dude. Oh,
Hey.
don't get me started on that. What I will say though, Sarada awakening her Mangekyo to help stop Boroshiki though is a very viable thing they might do. So it might not be a one-on-one solo fest, but I do see her probably being like the final straw that beats Momoshiki, assuming he comes out.
Yeah, I think Momo definitely. I mean, the karma thing is kind of weird with Boruto, but I think Momo is actively trying to. I think that's the key word, actively engaging in like a plan to get what he wants instead of passively doing it. Just wait for some future possibility to happen. So whatever is happening, I think a plan right now for Momo is in motion as we speak. We just don't know what it is. And then also like their resonance, I think could probably progress their power. Definitely progress the functions of karma for sure. But there could be something else that occurs there to where right now looks like a detriment, but the only way for Kawaki and Boruto to truly progress is for them to work together. And instead of it being like Ishiki and Kaguya, it's now like Boruto and Kawaki. Just one of them has to be like ranked over the other one. But those are like the two Otsutsuki that are now paired. And because I was thinking like what's the utility of having like the resonance factor even happen? You know, I suppose like just how the Otsutsuki operate in general, it would make sense that you would want some kind of mechanic to speed up the resurrection process for the Otsutsuki that got sacrificed.
Yeah.
Now, does that do power? I don't know, but you can always write something like that in. But no matter what, I think just, you know, those whole themes of like the bonds of friendship type shit, I think they're probably always going to be better together than they are separate when it comes to like the top tiers in the verse. I can definitely see a scenario where Kawaki's getting pressed and Boruto's pressed and Himawari's about to die, and Kawaki thinks about when Naruto does come back, he doesn't want his daughter to be dead, or something of the sort. So he does activate that horn state, and I can't imagine that in that horn state he dominates Jur 100%. I could definitely see that happening.
No,
Yeah,
he should. I mean, I'd like to see him put up a fight, but Jura should still win.
No, I think because right now it can go either way. I mean, neither one of us know.
Oh
But
yeah, we don't actually know, but
yeah,
I
yeah. But
feel
right now,
like Jura's still going to be stronger.
the Shinju right now, in my opinion, are clearly something very less than what they're actually going to end up being if they have time to get there. Like any feats against Hidari right now aren't impressive. Even from the only reason why it's impressive from Sarada is because of no Mangekyo, and she's like using like a normal shotting gun, and then she like reacted to like a in motion attack. There's context there, but like if a Boruto shows up and dominates Hidari right now, I'm not impressed by that at all, because bro don't even know like how can he bring to bear the full power of his chakra, just his chakra, if he doesn't even like really know what this shit is. He doesn't even know what the name of the technique, well obviously the name, but like he doesn't even know, like he's operating on instinct a lot. So I think once he gets like his foundation underneath him, they're gonna actually be able to bring. It's like the Ten Tails. He just a raging beast. He's just like lashing out with all his power. But once the Jinchuriki takes that power and like uses it, it becomes like exponentially more powerful. Something like that. But yeah, super chat though.
Yeah. 48 Jose sent us a follow out of super chat. He says Boruto is gonna cook Hidari, but then Kawaki is going to show up and he is going to have to retreat because his karma will pop up.
That would be like the worst case scenario. About shout out, God Jose. Thanks for the super chat. For me, that would be like the worst case scenario. Kawaki just causing more L's, like just destroying the whole scene, bro. Imagine. And then they just get packed up after Boruto was forced to leave. Like, imagine.
He shouldn't fight, bro. Like Boruto should not be fighting unless he has no other choice. But no matter what, I definitely think Kawaki. There's a potential that Kawaki could be an asset. Although I don't think they want to resolve the whole them not fighting together so soon. You never know with this series though. But yeah, it's definitely possible. It's definitely a possible scenario.
Another thing I'll say about Boruto leaving, though, is they didn't focus on Boruto's dilemma in chapter 11 at all. You got one panel of him with the sweat bead that's on every single character's face, and that's it. And if that's the case, if Boruto was just going to take Sarada and Himawari and leave, there's no cause for a dilemma in the first place because bro's just going to leave. So the fact that they gave us like the 1% dilemma illustration tells me that Boruto has to like be planning on fighting, because otherwise it wouldn't be a problem. It wouldn't matter what Kawaki does with his karma. You're just gonna leave anyway. So the fact that it's a dilemma means he has to choose risk karma problems or risk not saving Himawari and Sarada. He's already chosen to save them. So I feel like Boruto, whether you think it's dumb of him or not, because it is, I feel like he has to be planning on fighting here. Like it doesn't make sense otherwise.
I think there's a possibility. I think there's just a possibility of him fighting. I don't think he's like going in there and like saying I'm going to fight someone. I think it's like, hey, if I need to defend myself, or I need to defend Himawari, or I need to defend Sarada, I think that's the case. I kind of think it's similar to like how how Jigen essentially absorbed a bunch of Ten Tails chakra, even though he was just planning on sealing Naruto in another dimension. It's like in case it happens.
Yeah, but Jigen wasn't like sweating and worried about a predicament there. He was casually doing it as like, yeah, just in case, I'll do this. Boruto makes it seem like he has an actual dilemma.
Nah, bro.
There's no dilemma if he plans to leave.
Sweating bricks, bro.
What's the dilemma?
Yeah. The dilemma would be, well, obviously his karma is a problem right now. If he fights the Shinju, his karma might lose control because of Kawaki or other reasons. If he just leaves to not deal with the karma problem, then obviously Himawari and Sarada are in danger of the Shinju. But by going, he's putting them at risk of Momoshiki taking over.
Couldn't he just like teleport them away from danger?
Yes, but then there wouldn't be a predicament. But there is a predicament. That's why Boruto is sweating bricks. Or one sweat bead, I should say.
What's the predicament? Like, that's why I'm asking. Like you're bringing out like possible.
The predicament is okay.
So
Boruto wants to save Sarada and Himawari, obviously. If he doesn't do that, then they die. So he wants to do that. But if he goes, he runs a greater risk of losing control of his karma. Whether it's because Kawaki's going to use his karma and it's going to resonate, or because of something with the Shinju we don't know about, doesn't really matter. The point is, he's putting them at risk of him going out of control if he goes.
But he's already saved them. It's not that he wants
Exactly.
to.
He's already made his decision. But what I'm saying is, if his plan was just to take them and leave, there wouldn't be a cause for worry about losing control of karma, because bro's gonna dip in 3 seconds. The only reason there'd be a cause for worry is if he plans on fighting.
Where's the cause for worry? For like losing control of karma?
Let me just go pull up a panel of his face.
In the last chapter?
Yeah, hold on a second.
I mean, it depends on the context. Like, we don't know if he needs like a cooldown
might have been
period
chapter
before he can
10.
use FTG. If there's a
What's-
cooldown period, then he has to fight.
What's the last chapter number? What was
It was
11?
chapter. Okay, sorry, chapter 10. Chapter 11 was the last chapter, so chapter 10 is the panel I'm thinking of.
Because like I'm thinking like when he showed like because I'm thinking the last I just think they had because okay sorry I was asking you what a dilemma was because I thought you were talking about like the cliffhanger where he's like standing and looking at Hidari, and I thought that's what you were talking about because otherwise everything else just happens prior to all the events we were talking about, so I'm not sure how it's relevant.
This is chapter 10. Second. Where did it just put that screenshot?
So
right, I gotta figure out where my computer put it. I can't find it.
You're talking about all the issues that's culminating up into this moment?
Hold on, I just want to there it is. Okay, jeez. Okay, so this is after Boruto lost control versus Kawaki and laughed. It's in chat. Boruto's sweating, grabbing his hand. Boruto, Shikamaru, you okay? And he's like, no worries, a minor issue, I just need a little break. But you see him like gritting his teeth and sweating. And the toad's doing the ... It's not actually a minor issue. Bro was about to lose control, So that just shows that he's concerned. And if his plan is just to take them and leave, there's no reason to be concerned. Now, I would have wanted them to do way more with this than they did, but that's besides the point. The fact is, they showed him being concerned about the karma problem. And I don't see any reason to be concerned unless he plans on fighting.
How does the concern for karma stop him from rescuing his sister and his girlfriend?
No,
okay.
The concern here
You're agreeing with me
without
without realizing.
actively happening though, not what's going to happen. I think because remember that Kawaki already triggered the karma seal. But well, I'm saying that the concern shown in this panel is about what is currently happening, which is that the karma seal is active, right? So that is what the concern is about. It's not necessarily about saving them.
I would agree. Because like saving them wasn't even possible when this was occurring because they weren't in need of saving.
Yeah.
Well, he knew him
already.
Yeah, he knew Himawari was in trouble.
He didn't know about Sarada, but he knew Himawari was in trouble. But
yeah.
I mean, that's possible, but that seems pretty mid, man. If his concern is just that his karma that he's already stopped is currently slightly activated. Come on,
he hasn't stopped it
more than that.
It's like still on his hand in the panel.
Yeah.
So he's just like, I need a little break to like, kind of bring it in, calm it down a bit.
Bro, that's so mid. I hope that's not true. Like,
that's why I've been confused this whole time.
Bro, oh my god, I'm pissed. The story sucks. That better not be the case.
Yeah, that's what I thought, to be honest.
I was so confused, bro. It's like, wait, what? I think we have another. Oh, please continue.
Assuming the best case scenario.
No, please continue.
No, I was just gonna say, in regards to the him going to save them, like Kami was saying, he can just like grab them and dip like in 3 seconds. But I'm saying like since he doesn't have like full control of FTG, like they implied that there's some like deficiencies. It could be that he needs some cooldown in between usage. Maybe. So especially since he's carrying multiple people. So that might be why he needs to engage before actually like
he could just try flying. Hidari hasn't flown yet.
Yet.
That might just work. Just fly in the sky. He's like, shit, I can't reach you.
I think they can like create like claw marks probably
Yeah,
wherever they look. You just create one in the sky and then
they
maybe.
should put one
You know,
on Boruto. That's what they should
as a side note,
do.
I wish they actually explained that aspect because Code at one point was just spawning claw marks on people by looking at him, but now bro's just slashing the ground. Even though he's stronger, he's slashing the ground and putting claw marks in silly places. So, like, what are the conditions for this?
Bro doesn't he
Yeah, it's
doesn't even
like
need to slash the ground. He just looks.
it's like
Exactly,
when
but he
people
does it
were
anyway. Why does he do that?
when they were clowning Sarada. It's like, well, Sarada
But
didn't know the mark was there. It's not like she stood in front of a mark. Bro created it behind her, like. But fuck, oh yeah, I think there's a mark on Boruto. Didn't Code slash him in part 1 when they were fighting and he was like an
Mm, but it's still there.
I don't see a reason
oh,
why
on
it
his
wouldn't be.
chest.
I mean, I don't think
Well,
it's
wait, hold on. Was that a
visually.
shadow? Was that
I don't
him
think
or a
it's.
shadow clone?
I don't think it's visually still there because I think like the clones grabbed him and pulled him out of it and then like tossed him or something. And Kawaki
Yeah,
didn't have like Sakuna Haikona and he immediately killed Boruto. Maybe the whole idea was he put a hole in Boruto where the mark would have been.
He
yeah,
I don't know.
obliterated it. You know,
probably.
actually, I gotta check this. Was this? I don't know if it was a clone. Oh
No,
wait,
it
hold
was the
on.
real Boruto because the
No, he's
clones
got the
pulled it.
eye. Yeah.
I don't think it's kind of
What
relevant
happened to
though.
this claw mark?
I don't. Well, I think that's probably the answer. Kawaki destroyed it when he destroyed that part of his
No,
body.
actually, I'm looking at the
But
chapter. It just disappeared when Boruto yanked him out. It's just not on him in the next page.
because I was gonna say either way, Code was searching for him. He just never used it. So if it wasn't there, he'd know it and then use it. So either it's
Yeah,
like a plot hole or something. But either way, it's not relevant.
Well, I think it's a plot hole that it just disappeared in the first place. Why would Code get rid of that?
It's kind of weird.
How stupid could he be?
Maybe Momo absorbed it with his Rinnegan secretly.
Yeah.
Who can say?
Yeah, I didn't even realize that. Yeah, the claw mark just isn't there.
We have a super chat from D-Man. We appreciate the generous support, buddy. Do you think it's possible to seal the what? Can you put which with the seal? Am I reading this wrong? Do you think it's possible to seal the in the Raikage pot?
To
Seal
seal
them to seal them maybe. But then you have to tell me who them are. Maybe just type it down in chat. Oh, I
it
see what
says
you're saying. Seal the
Shinju.
enemy. I mean, okay. Do you think it's possible to seal the enemy in the Raikage's pot they have, like the Ember purifying pot? Just based
Nah,
off of the description of it, and how it's like designed to function, I would say yeah, but probably
Yes,
not
no reason why
narratively.
not.
the answer
They
is
probably wouldn't
no.
let it
You know
happen.
why? You know why?
Because
Anime magic.
1010's irrelevant now.
Anime magic, bro. Power cliffing. They're gonna be like, characters are too strong for that pot. That pot is Shippuden level, you know?
Do you think?
Pot solo Shippuden. Mm.
do you, do you think? Do you think that would work? I know you're probably joking, but do you think that would work with like something like the Totsuka blade or like the Reaper? Well, obviously the Reaper.
The logic
The Reaper
itself.
is going to run into the problem with the user strength,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
Totsuka
But
Blade
Tusker
should
Blade,
work.
bro,
How's
like
Venom?
I can't say anything for Boruto because like this shit is Dragon Balls. Yeah, they're probably gonna say like the character is too strong to fit in the dream world or something. I don't
same
I
thing with Yada Mirror.
don't Yeah, yeah. It can't adapt to Otsutsuki properties. Sorry. So there's some caveat.
This is the Yada. What's the description? It like reflects ninjutsu.
Yeah, it
Or is it
adapts.
elemental?
Everything.
You said it adapts to anything and reflects it or some shit. I don't remember. Let
Oh,
me
so it's
search
like
it up.
Damon's
It was something
ability.
sounded crazy.
It's like Damon's ability without needing to touch.
Pretty much.
Mm.
It would be
Yeah,
dope if Sarada
basically.
gets it. Because it could like technically the power should scale to the user, right? So even in the abilities, if Sarada gets like the Reaper, if Sarada gets the Totsuka Blade or the other stuff, it should be on her level, technically speaking, because it's her chakra. So
That's
yeah,
the
I think it
scale.
should work.
Does the Yada mirror scale?
Um, I think so because it isn't it like composed of the Susanoo chakra, so it would be Sarada's chakra, right?
That's interesting.
I mean, the
I would-
Yada mirror is just described to just like work. I don't know if it needs to scale. I think it's just like just works anyway.
Yeah, but
Well,
like even the other part is just described to work as well, but they didn't use it for some reason.
yeah, like
Well,
that's
that's
why I
just
said like
plot.
how it's described. Yeah, the pot shit. You just call out the name, and then they
Yeah,
like get packed up. I mean,
and that shit
maybe,
is in the office, by the way.
maybe,
I mean,
maybe.
honestly,
Wait. Is it in Konoha?
It's in Tenten's shop. It's on
Oh wow!
the
I'm
rope stuff.
surprised the cloud would let them keep that. They can't possibly know about that. That's insane.
I mean, I
But
understand why
she
they did
had
it
it.
in the work, but Madara shouldn't have ever spit it out. Like,
Bro-
because if he just didn't do that, you wouldn't have to ask about it. It would just be in the Tantos, which is in the moon. It wouldn't be available.
No,
But they
but even
wrote
then,
it back into the story only to not use it.
no, but even then in the war, when Madara spat it out, it dropped on my guy and Lee, and Tenten
Yeah,
took
I
it
know that,
and sealed
but they
it.
didn't
And
use it.
she literally said, "We can use this to seal Madara," and then they just forgot about it. I don't know.
Exactly. So they shouldn't have written it back in if they're
That
going to do that.
anime?
Like, I kind of get what they were going
No, it's in
for,
the
but
manga
it's
as well.
like, but they
That's
shouldn't have done
crazy.
that.
Yeah, she's
Well,
like, "Oh, we should use it in seal Madara." Then she tripped over a stone, and it just it just fell down. I'm like, okay.
maybe she had intended to use it. She just got caught up in the infinite Tsukuyomi.
Yeah,
She didn't have enough
Twisted
chakra
her
to
ankle
reverse.
first, and she was out of commission.
yeah.
Yeah, she didn't
And
have
maybe,
enough chakra to reverse summon it. Perhaps.
Mhm. But then they didn't use it against Ishiki, so I'm like, no, man, I don't know.
I think based
Might be
off
a
of how
power
it's
cap.
this, I think based on its description, yeah, to answer your question, but probably not in terms of practicality. I mean, it's just one of those things. It's just I don't like about Kishimoto's writing. It's like creation of all things or omnipotence, like like these descriptors that don't come with any specified weaknesses or drawbacks. They just have descriptions. So if you were to just take them as described, then they're just pretty much like literally omnipotent. But yeah, I personally just wouldn't write that in my series. It's just like a kind of an amateur move in my opinion. But you know, who am I to
I do
call
think
him
it
an
kind of
amateur?
suffers though from like hindsight bias that we're in Boruto. When Kishimoto originally wrote that shit,
You think
Hagoromo was
so?
supposed to be like the god of the verse. There wasn't supposed to be anything beyond Hagoromo
I
slash you could
mean,
say
didn't
Kaguya,
he
the
also
other
write
god of the
Boruto?
verse. Huh?
He also wrote Boruto, so that's his problem, man. Bro should have been
But
like,
yeah,
let
but
me
like he
write a
wasn't
way to
planning
like.
on it originally. So it's like if it
He
Well,
just
should,
my
ended with Naruto, it wouldn't be a big deal. It's
but
my
because we continued into
he literally
Boruto.
wrote it. It's literally in Boruto's first chapter. Like later, I'm telling you, go to chapter 700. It's
What is
literally
the
the
creation of all
ceiling.
things?
No, the ceiling stuff.
Oh, I thought you were talking
In
creation
the
of all things.
first
I was
chapter
talking
of
about that.
Boruto, he wrote it in. Why? Why? just say that they lost it, or why do you have it
You know,
in the
actually,
office?
this is kind of a side tangent. But Udi told me this the other day. So in chapter 700, this is wild, bro. Chapter 700, guess what Boruto wrote in Japanese? But guess what he wrote on Naruto's face in Naruto chapter 700?
I think something about One Piece. I don't know.
No, he wrote shitty
Like
dad.
Bleach or something like
In
that. Oh,
the
Oh
ending
my
of Naruto, Kishimoto wrote, regardless of Boruto, Kishimoto wrote Naruto in the final
Kishimoto.
chapter of Naruto as a shitty
Yo,
dad.
I always tell people Kishimoto hates Naruto, bro. Like you guys haven't
Like,
realized this. If you guys watch the day Naruto became Hokage and didn't come away with the conclusion that Kishimoto hates this guy, I don't know what to tell you, bro. I don't know what to tell you. I'm sorry.
I don't know. It's like, what are you
I
doing,
don't
bro?
tell you.
Like, I understand with Boruto context, okay, but like, don't put that in Naruto's story. You can
Day
have the whole
Naruto
like,
becomes
hey,
Hokage
everyone's
and
my family thing, and
it's a
Boruto's a
kid.
little upset. But don't
Yeah.
put shitty dad as canonically in the story. Can't
I
believe
could
you did that.
I could definitely see him hating Naruto though, because like Naruto's kind of a boring character, like in comparison to like a lot of other ones. He's pretty like one note, um, and he doesn't
We know he
like
loves Karama.
he doesn't really like rev up until like, the Pain Invasion arc, in my opinion. It's like you know,
Well,
I
I
like Kid
wouldn't
Naruto.
say that.
way
Oh,
more.
you mean Shippuden? Okay. Because I was gonna include Kid Naruto, but I didn't know
Oh
you
yeah,
were
no. To
separating them.
me,
Okay.
they're two different characters. Like Kid
Oh, okay.
Naruto is that fucking dude, bro. Like, but like early Shippuden, Naruto, even going into like
But
the Kakazu fight and shit, like he's just kind of mid.
but Melo,
I
early
agree.
Shippuden Naruto is like Boruto in the sense that it's not his story. Like early Shippuden was like literally Sasuke's story. Like Naruto was just in the
I agree.
background training the entire time until the pain arc. It was non-existent like Boruto was during the Kawaki arc.
That's what
I
I'm
mean,
saying. Like,
Naruto was very much in the foreground in the first two arcs, but yeah, I get your point. Like,
Yeah,
yeah, like the more
he was like
interesting
chasing
things happen
Sasuke's
to
tail the entire time.
yeah, the more interesting things happen to Sasuke. I think that's fine though. I think that's the goal. I mean, the purpose of a rival to push the
Mhm.
main character, but I don't know, just Naruto just wasn't very compelling. Admittedly, it's a subjective thing. It's not like, definitive, but yeah, I could definitely see him not liking it. All memes aside. I mean, him, all memes
Even
aside.
though
But
he wrote him that way. Tragic.
yeah.
yeah,
Well,
that
I
is
mean, like to be
actually
fair though, in
crazy.
the first arc of Shippuden, I think the main goal was building up the Akatsuki. There, he's trying to really set the villain's foundation, and then Tenchi breaks. That's a lot of Sasuke. So Sasuke returns. He's really setting up Sasuke there, and then we go into Hidari Kakazu, which is Shikamaru's arc, more Akatsuki, and then we get the Sasuke's pursuit of Itachi. That's not Naruto. So it's like I kind of understand why that just was the way it was. It's not like
Well,
the part he was
to
just focused on things that didn't pertain to Naruto. That's just kind of the bottom line.
like um to the prior conversation before I forget this one, um about yeah. So one, I think it's a problem when writers don't write their entire story out. Like I personally think you should know your entire story before you start writing it, or at least like the bullet points. Um, so that way you won't end up writing like omnipotent powers, and then you know be fucked later on. But then also, if you do operate under the assumption that he wrote Boruto, then he would have just made the same mistake twice with omnipotence. So that's a problem. And then also, he also has an ability to clarify or um, make an amendment to any omnipotent powers that he established in the prior series, um, that he just doesn't do. So it's just like flaws there. But he's human. He's not perfect, even though I think he's very talented, obviously. But no one's perfect. Those are just the things I wanted to say about the last one before I forgot them. But yeah.
Yeah. Oh, one thing.
Udi, sorry, real quick. Udi, thank you for the $2 donation. Free Mellow. I am free,
Bro,
apparently.
Udi's banned, bro. Udi's banned from chat, bro? What's going on?
Banned from chat.
Isn't he banned, bro?
I don't know.
Friggin', what's going on, bro?
I don't keep up with such things. Well, Lee, that's a free game.
But yeah, I was gonna say in regards to the Mangekyo stuff.
Mhm.
I was actually looking into the Obito stuff. So as you know, Obito activated the awaken the Mangekyo when Rin died, right? But it's kind of implied in the story that he actually awakened it when he got crushed by the boulders. So that's what Mother was saying, like like it was miraculous how he survived and stuff. It's almost like he phased through it. And um if you
Yeah,
look
but
at
he
like he
didn't though. That's the problem. Bro's face was smushed. That doesn't happen if
well
you
not
face through
real
the rock.
well not really. It depends. The context is different because the first rock, right? That's the one that crushed the left side, the right side, I think. That's not the one he phased through. Because you have to remember, like after this moment when he gave Kakashi the left eye and stuff. The other shinobi kind of did the earth style shit, and the entire cave collapsed, and like 20 something boulders fell on Obito and just buried him, right? And Kakashi grabbed Rin and they jumped out and stuff. So that's what Madara when he said the boulders. How did he survive the boulders falling on him? It's like he phased right through them. He said he found him below the cavern beside the rocks. So it's like, and he's like, yo, it seems if you phase through them. So those rocks is what the boulders, that's what he was referring to. So I'm like, in that moment, it seems like that's what happened. He awakened the Mangekyo, survived, and then he
Yeah, but Madara
reawakened it
says
later
that
on with
narratively, that's
Rin.
so much worse.
No, it isn't. It's actually good. because it goes. You're mentioning the stuff with Sasuke awakening, the Sharingan when Itachi did the thing with allowing him to watch his parents die like what 500,000 times, or I don't remember the exact number, and he awakened the Sharingan, but he forgot, um, or maybe he didn't even know, and then he awakened it later on, like a few years later, right? Then Sarada did the same thing, right? She did the
Yeah, but
same
the
thing
way
as
I'm
confirmed
looking
by
at it is
12 years
all
later,
the
not 12 years,
Uchiha.
like 10 years later or something.
No,
So
no, I
the
agree with
precedence is
that.
there.
But the thing is, when they've all the Uchiha we've like seen the awakenings of, at least when they first awaken their Mangekyo, it's like when their whole world is flipped upside down. That's like the best way to describe all of them. Like
Well,
Sasuke learns the truth about Itachi, it's all flipped upside down. Obito loses the one and only hope he had in this world. I feel like that's just so much stronger than bro was crushed by the boulders. There was no emotion
of course there was
behind it.
emotion,
I mean,
bro.
yeah, there was, but it's like by
Because remember,
comparison, it's a lot more impactful with
well,
the Rin scene, I
that's
think.
what people would say about like who did Sarda lose, right?
Yeah, but
It's
that's
like
why I
who
said
she.
world upside down. That's why
No,
I
that's
framed it that way because Sarda's world was flipped upside down. She didn't lose Boruto, but I mean, the world
exactly,
literally was
exactly.
reversed.
That's why you don't necessarily need to lose anyone. So there's different
Yeah, but
contexts
I don't
under
think
which
Obito
someone
being
can
crushed
awaken it.
fits that theme of
I
world
I
flipping
think it
upside
would
down.
because in
It's
the moment
debatable, yeah,
itself
but
he
by
awakened it
comparison,
and he was like, yeah, he was like he finally got Kakashi to I don't remember the exact dialogue. I have to pull up the panel. He's like finally got to Kakashi to acknowledge me and stuff. I wish I could spend more time with you guys. Yada yada yada. And
he's like, I think he said
like
like I never got to tell Rin how I feel though, or something like that.
yeah, I wanted to spend more time with them. So like there's obviously emotional weight there, and they're crying and shit. So that's what I'm saying. Like, yeah, it makes sense. And I don't think Kishimoto would include dialogue with Madara for no reason whatsoever. And I also
Well,
don't think
okay.
it
I would
doesn't
like to think
explain,
that.
but hold on. I also don't think it would make sense that he would survive 20 boulders falling onto him when one boulder crushed his left side. I don't think that makes sense. So
No, just
yeah, I think it
I
lines up
agree.
perfectly with the story.
I agree, and I think it can work, but I think the Rin moment just works better for a Mangekyo awakening.
It still works because he
Than,
reawakened it because of that moment. So that's the funny thing, because that's what you were saying with Sarda. You're saying
what
like
about
she awakened it
Kakashi
first and
though?
then she reawakened it because of the same thing, right?
What about
But
Kakashi though?
Kakashi
Do you
didn't
think?
know. He didn't know that he
No, but do
had
you
the
think
Mangekyo
Kakashi
for years.
technically awakened it though? No, no. Here's the thing: did Kakashi technically awaken it with the boulder scene too, but not, but if we didn't see it?
No, he didn't awaken. I actually think
Okay.
Kakashi and because remember, Obito and Kakashi experienced the Rin thing at the same time. So I think if that triggered Obito's Mangekyo, it could. Well, I mean, this is not a theory. Like it literally triggered Kakashi's Mangekyo as well. And of course, they gain different abilities, but kind of riffing
The
off the
problem
same
with that
comedy
one
thing.
is technically Kakashi could have, in theory, awakened it himself because he experienced the moment too. But
But
it kind of
you don't
also
think he did?
he said that just Obito is awakened it,
Oh,
so
I,
it didn't
oh, I
work.
actually,
But
I actually think Kakashi awakened it himself, but maybe.
yeah, you can argue both is the point. But the thing is, if Obito technically awakened it with the boulders, it's not implied that Kakashi did that. So that's the only problem with that. But if
Yeah,
Kakashi awakened himself, then it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Question for you guys, just for the next chapters to dive back into that. Do you guys see Code appearing in the next 3 chapters?
For what?
Honestly, I don't see. I mean, as it currently stands, I don't know what they would do with him.
The chapter is way too crowded. Too many things happening. I don't think Code needs to turn up at this point, to be honest.
But he is connected to Shinju though, because he did make them, and also they are kind of doing his bidding, turning some Otusu members into trees.
In a sense, but I feel like the narrative around like Jura and like Boruto and Hidari and what's her name again? That girl.
Monster.
Sarada.
Matsuri?
Sarada. No,
Sarada.
Hidari and Sarada. And then you have the narrative did you literally Matsuri. Where's Matsuri? Where's Bug? Why aren't they helping? They can literally appear at any moment. Like there's so many like plot threads here. I don't think Coach should unless he's gonna come in and be like, yo, you're my pets, listen to me or something. I don't know, maybe.
I think Code told you in chapter 4 what his plan was
Told me.
to just. Well, you like the collective
Oh.
Yeah,
audience.
you forgave. He told
and-
you.
Yeah, in chapter 4, what the plan was,
Mhm.
he's basically just gonna let them take each other out, and he's gonna pick the bones. Essentially, is what he's saying. So, I mean, he just outright tells you.
He's
So,
about to
yeah.
kick back.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the other
pretty much.
thing about it is just looking at how many chapters are probably left in the arc. There's not going to be that many left because the arc starts in chapter 5, the midpoint's the end of chapter 9, and we're in chapter 12 with the basically around the 2/3 ish area of the arc. This arc might only be after chapter 12, another 2 or 3 chapters. I don't know if we got room for Code with that in mind.
They need to wrap it up. They need to wrap it up. Boruto needs to lose. They need to slow it down, get into like some explanations about why certain things. I need to know what Rasengan Uziko is, bro. Come on. Let's go. We need to get into the
I need to
story.
know what Boruto
kind of
knows about
these-
the future, how he met
I-
Kashi Koji.
I need to know
like-
the Ten Tails history. I need to know some Otsutsuki is. I'm tired of seeing the fighting. Come on. So I need to wrap it up, wrap up the arc, close it out. And I don't think we need Code right now, to be honest.
Do you think we're gonna see more Akashi and Koji then?
In
No,
this
he's
arc,
too-
probably not. Maybe
too
at the
chicken, bro.
ending.
It's too chicken. I'm sorry.
He's
Bro,
too
bro,
chicken.
Boruto literally, I was giving bro the benefit of the doubt, and I was like, maybe Boruto can't teleport people with FTG, and that's why Kashin Koji didn't pull up with bro. But I'm like, bro literally teleported Himori, so like, yeah, he's too chicken, bro. That's
Dude, Koji's gotta
literally-
like guard the hideout, bro. What do you mean?
guard from what, bro? That's
From
he
Orochimaru.
ain't up to standard, bro. He ain't up to standard.
Orochimaru's
He could
trying
have
to
a
take him
mission
back.
too, like, you never know. Like he could
Mission,
be up to
bro is literally sitting, and even the codes, even not the codes, the totes are way more like brave
Doing
than,
more than Koji.
they're literally in
More
the
useful.
midst of the battle. They're literally in the Ten Tails dimension, fighting the Ten Tails. Like these toads, bro, they're awesome. Koji, I don't know, bro.
You don't know. You don't.
Koji's just
utility
playing
he's playing?
surveillance and commander, basically.
Pretty much, that's all he can do. He's a Shikamaru of Boruto's group.
This is
He's
crazy.
thinking about-
Basically.
This
Think
is
about it.
crazy.
Yeah.
Kiddo, have you seen you saw the Kaiju number 8 anime?
Only watched one episode because I already read the manga, so
Yeah. I guess
I
that
have
makes
no
sense.
interest in.
Yeah,
watching
it doesn't get as exciting when you already read the manga, huh?
They probably add
Yeah.
like extra fights and stuff.
That's why I dropped. That's why. My bad. Go ahead.
But that shit was fire, bro. Oh my god, it was so
It's
good.
it's dope, right? Yeah, I'm
It
like,
is
yo, I
fucking-
heard it's ending though. I'm not sure if that's true.
What's his
The
name?
manga that is-
I'm not familiar with the hierarchy just yet. The captain, the vice captain guy, the swords.
Hishiro, is it Hishiro? What's his name again? The two swords, right? The Chinese looking
Yeah,
dude.
Yeah, that dude's fucking amazing, bro. Oh
Bruh,
my god, he's
trust-
so fucking cool.
Invest, bro. Invest. You're gonna love it.
That shit was so fucking cool, bro.
Yeah.
Oh my
Invest.
god. No, that show's fire. I can't wait for season 2. I'm hooked. I'm sold. It's definitely I don't know if was it better than Solo season 1? I'm not gonna hold you. It was. It's
Damn.
better than
Damn,
Solo
for real?
season 1,
Bro, I've literally
Easily.
been saying for years that
Like,
how
easily.
long I've been saying read
Yeah,
Kaiju
you
April.
have. You have.
I've been
bro,
saying
you
this for like
have.
2 years, bro.
No, that shit's a banger.
have, bro.
I like I'm gonna make a whole like a season 1 series review. But I really like how, you know what? Never mind. I'm gonna save it. But no, I fucking rock with it. I like it a lot. It's very good indeed.
Dope.
Yeah.
What's the best?
If you got any
aspect
more
of it, too?
recommendations? Hit me up.
What's the best aspect to
Attack
Kaiju
on
number 8
Titan.
though?
Oh,
Because I see Kaiju's as being like big beasts and shit like that, and I was never really into that.
Nah, bro. Like they got. It's so fire,
It's
bro.
way
like,
more than that, bro. Way more.
like the
It's way more
weapons,
than
bro. Like, oh my god.
Bro,
It was dope.
it's
It was
crazy.
dope.
You're Kaiju. I think of some Nickelodeon show called Kaiju, and it's not what you're talking about.
That's Kaiju,
It's like
bro.
bro, just think Attack on Titan. If you like it, you're gonna like this.
Oh, okay.
Say
less.
Just think about it.
Say less.
Interesting. Okay, I liked Attack on Titan. So.
Yeah. So say
I
less.
will say, what's her name? Mina.
Yeah,
She's kind of boring. Like she's powerful, but
I don't want to. Can I say
Uh,
something?
Don't say nothing. Okay. I got you. But nah. Because like the guy, he has like swords. So he can't like big ones.
Yeah.
Like it's a problem. But he's still so fucking badass with those goddamn swords. Like holy shit, bro. Oh man, it's so good.
Trust me, it's gonna get crazier.
Nah, I gotta pull up on season 2. I'm tempted to read the manga, but I can't wait. Like it's fire. It's very fire.
Yeah.
I need to watch Demon Slayer too.
That's why I dropped Demon Slayer, because I read the full manga. So I feel
Bro, you
That
been
I
saying
can't
that
watch.
for like 3 years, bro.
Bro, it's
Yeah,
not
I'm gonna
reading
pull up
that
on
shit,
Demon
bro.
Slayer season 3. So I think I got like 2 seasons to binge. So
Bro,
it's gonna be
who
nice.
does
I
Demon
think My
Slayer?
Hero
Which
has a new
studio?
season 2.
This studio? Oh
Yeah.
yeah, My Hero's new season 7 is out, I think.
And they got a new movie
Yes.
coming out too.
I'm
Bro,
currently
nah,
watching,
this needs to
pretty good.
end, bro. I'm sorry, bro.
What, the movies?
What, bro? Bro,
What,
My
My Hero?
Academia has a 4th movie, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Bro, you're joking, man.
No,
This
I'm
Yeah, man.
serious.
People-
I'll drop
my-
it for you.
No,
Bro,
My
they need
Hero's
to-
My Hero's a generational
Bruh.
shonen, bro. It's a generational shonen.
Nah, facts.
I
but
was
they
gonna
need to-
do
they need to pack
I
it
was
up,
gonna
bro.
do
I'm
news
sorry.
today,
Is
but I
this one
totally
canon?
forgot. No, I don't
Boruto
know.
has 1 movie in 7 years. My Academia has 4
The
movies.
truth
That's
is
crazy.
Boruto's not generational, bro.
That's crazy, bro.
Like, I know Boruto fans don't want to hear that shit.
4
but
movies, bro.
That's
What
the
you mean
truth.
Boruto's not generational.
Yo, kiddo, check the link I sent you.
Boruto doesn't have
gotcha.
like it doesn't have the respect of a generational anime. Like the video games, the movies, the
damn it.
merch, like it just doesn't have any of that. We've been talking
Yeah,
about this for like
That's
a
true.
while
That's
now.
true, sadly.
Yeah, like I mean, within like our niche, like it's bubble, it's everything. Because we kind of like make it that way. But like outside of this bubble, which is a very tiny one, it's
But My
not
Academia
it's not
sells more.
generational.
I don't even
that's
think
We
that's
should
probably why they have
what we
more
should
money.
do is though, like honestly, like how we do pre-recorded like content for like comment reactions and stuff like that. Maybe so we can draw in more of that audience, we should just do that, like do pre-recorded like reactions or whatever, and then drop them so we can get more subscribers for those type of fans.
What do you mean, like anime reactions?
Mm-hmm. Like Kaiju number 8 and stuff like that. Like we don't really have a wide fan base. Everybody's like Boruto. So like if we want to bring in more of that fan base, maybe drop like clips instead of doing lives. I don't know, just a
mean,
suggestion.
We can watch them and talk about them, but reactions get like copywritten too often. Like it's
No,
not
not a
okay.
reaction, like a review. I'm sorry, wrong word. Review.
Yeah, we just gotta get everybody to watch anime of choice.
Yeah, I'm down with Kaiju number 8.
Yeah, you guys want to watch Kaiju number 8? We can talk about it next
should
month.
invest.
That's all. That's
You
all
should-
bar, bruh.
You guys should invest in Kaiju and Solo, definitely. And Kagurabachi. I think they're gonna be the
Bro,
next,
I totally dropped Solo Leveling. I gotta get back onto that.
Solo's fire.
Although
My-
Solo has less lifeline because the manga is over and stuff already.
Oh, right? I didn't know that. Oh, I think
Yeah.
Mello said that. I think Mello said that.
I got one glaring problem. Having read it all, for the most part, like got like one chapter left. But I have like a major fucking problem with Solo. But that outside of that problem, it's pretty fucking fantastic. But yeah, I think maybe I'll have that problem with Kaiju as well. I just don't like overpowered characters.
Bravo got banned and said everyone should watch One Piece. Alright, maybe in the next 2 years when everybody catch up.
One Piece
just
anime
wait
right
until-
now is fucking gnarly. Like the
Bro,
animation
just-
art is fucking ridiculous.
Just wait on the remake.
True?
Remake, right?
Yeah, that is true.
Yeah, just wait on it.
I ain't know that.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
quality gonna be nasty too. It's gonna be good.
I'll probably watch it then.
I just don't
I ain't watching it now.
like the anime confuses me because every episode's like a movie. I'm so confused. I'm like, are these people okay?
Bro,
Wait, who?
Bro.
Wait.
What?
What series you talking about? Sorry.
Like the
Piece.
One Piece
Mm.
anime, like they're like
One-
that for I'm kind of talking to One Piece fans now. Like the Zoro versus S-Hawk, like
Mhm.
that fight was fucking ridiculous, bro. Like the Seraphim, like that
Oh,
shit
I've
is
seen
insane.
that because I like to watch Zoro fights, so I'll like watch him on YouTube and stuff like that. So I know which fight you're talking about. That shit was crazy.
Yeah, I'm like what is like or like Luffy versus a certain cat. Okay, I'll say that.
Zoro's my favorite
Round
character, and
round two.
I don't know that much about One Piece, but
Right.
Zoro's my
That's what
favorite.
happens when you're one of the best selling mangas, bro. You have
Yeah,
the money to do
One
it.
Piece generational.
I got a whole poster of Zoro, and I even finished One Piece.
No, Zoro's one of the best. Like he just got that cool factor. Like the whole
Yeah,
three sword styles is so ridiculous. It's iconic as fuck.
yeah. Oh,
Like he's like one of the best swordsmen in shonen history. It's fucking amazing.
just to clear up what Booty was saying on the last pod when the one that you couldn't make it to, we said that you had got into a McDonald's fight, so we was just trolling though.
Okay.
It was Bar's idea, not mine.
Okay. But yeah, I don't know, like I don't really think of Ichigo as a swordsman, ironically enough. I don't know why. He got
Yeah,
like
Yeah,
a
he
big
is.
fucking sword. He
I'm
just
saying,
doesn't
like,
like
how can you not consider him a swordsman? That's
You
like,
know
it's
why?
just
You know why?
because like Zoro has techniques. Like he just swings his
Exactly.
shit and
That's
has
what I
like
was gonna
one
say.
move.
It's literally
Okay.
just thinking. It's like when Dragon Ball Z they're doing the fighting stuff, and it's just
Yeah.
the ting in the sky. You're not really seeing any
Uh-huh.
choreography. Although sometimes, Bleach does have some choreography that you can see. You
Yeah.
know,
It's like everything's
sometimes.
a fucking Getsuga. It's like the final Getsuga. Fucking it's like, bro, can you
Or
get a new move? Just fucking
When he was
spamming your
fighting
Kamehameha.
when he was fighting his not his Shimigami, wrong series.
see,
Yeah, in that other realm or whatever, the one that wasn't really his. I can't remember the name of him. That dude with the freaking cloak. Like the black
Ukira.
cloak. Yeah, there you go. Yeah.
Oh, you mean
They was doing more swordsman skill if I'm not mistaken.
oh, who are you talking about?
Bruh,
You talking about Yuha?
Mm.
the dude with the
Yuha?
horns and he's black and white or something.
Yeah, remember they go.
Hey,
Remember when he was trying to really
Ukiura.
use his sword.
Oh, that dude? That mid?
That mid.
Bro, most
Stop
of the
it.
time they were literally just blowing up shit. There's like they're like swinging their swords.
Yeah,
You just see
they're
like
just doing
some black
Ceros and shit.
fire behind us blowing up shit. It's
Stop
crazy.
it. Stop it.
Bleach
All right,
is
all right,
fun.
all right.
I love Bleach.
What about my boy what's his name?
Ramjo?
B versus
Oh,
no B versus
Sasuke?
no
Nah.
Zoro. Better swordsman. Who you giving his
Killer
sword?
B?
Yeah.
It just depends on how you scale One Piece to Naruto. I have One Piece scaled higher, so I'll give this.
Putting them on equal level. Just pure swordsman skill.
Yo, B's fighting with like 10 swords, bro. On his toes.
It's not gonna matter, bro. Zoro's he
On his toes.
1,000 world. There's
Yo,
nothing I can't cut. Like it's over, bro.
yo.
Like it's fucking curtains for that dude, bro. Cause like I don't even know if he can cut past armament hockey. Like I don't even know if he can get past his armament. Like he won't even be able to see that shit, bro. And Zoro's a conqueror too. Like he probably like flexes like hockey and not be out. Killer like the eight tails have to wake him up and some shit.
He goes Barry mode. Barry mode. Killer B.
It ain't gonna matter, bro. One Piece
Jeez.
is crazy. Like the scaling for One Piece is, if you get into it, it's fucking nuts. But yeah, no.
Wait. The only swordsman I know in One Piece is that guy. I think his name is Mihawk or something like that, or Hawkeye, some BS like that. He beat
Mihawk.
I think Ichigo with like a paper clip and BS like that.
What
Ichigo. You talking about?
He ain't in One Piece, bro.
Yeah, bro. Nah, you talking?
I'm fried.
Yeah.
Zoro, I meant Zoro. Y'all just talking about Ichigo out there.
Yeah, it's like
I think he fought against Zoro with like a paper clip and just destroyed him.
Nah, not quite. But not, I know what you mean. Like, it's like a little pot knife. Yeah.
Yeah. That shit.
He was actually really cool in the live action. They did an excellent job with casting his character. He was fantastic. Hawkeye, that is Hawkeye. I like Zoro too.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was great. It's a nice little
What's it called?
entry point for you if you haven't seen it.
Yeah. I thought his name was Hawkeye, but I looked it up on Google. I tried to not be embarrassing, but it said Mihawk. Like, so is it like two names?
It's Hawkeye Mihawk.
Jesus.
Yeah, it's like
It says Dracula Mihawk.
it's like his epithet is Hawkeye, but yeah, his full name is Dracula Mihawk. Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, anime be doing that, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
It's like you have characters like Buggy the Clown, but his like his name is not literally the clown.
Bugging it. Yeah,
Yeah,
I see
that
what
type
you're
shit. But yeah, no, Mihawk's that dude for sure. Like, but he's kind of boring too. Like, I'm gonna get so much hate for this. He just like he swings that big fucking sword and he shoots energy waves out of it, and that's probably it. Like Zoro's style is just so cool. Like he just has one sword style, two sword style. Santoryu. Like it's so fucking fire, bro. Three sword style. He has the headband shit, the hockey, the fucking swords be like dripping in fucking swag swag hockey, like fucking just dripping with hockey. Like that should be fire. I be glowing, turn into a demon, fucking Ashura. Like this dude just his bag is just fucking cool. All his moves are fucking cool. Like like this shit, like One Piece is absurd. Like this dude's on a fucking, they're on a train in the middle of the fucking ocean, and they're about to collide with another train. This dude like fucking pulls out a sword, pulls it out, and then resheaths it, and then the train they're about to collide in just like cuts in two as they like slow motion going like in between it. It's fucking amazing, bro. Like I love Water 7 in this lobby. It's fucking fantastic. But you guys don't know what I'm talking about, so you don't know peak. But yeah.
No, I'm pretty sure there's gonna be some people in the fans that just absolutely love the last 2 seconds, or not 2 seconds, last 30 seconds, I should say.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
it was useful.
That Zoro's like Zoro and Sabo, 1A, 1B. You don't even know who Sabo is, but any day they switch. One day, Monday is Zoro, my favorite character. Tuesday is Sabo, but they always like it's always those two, for sure. But yeah, I have a
Bro,
thing for fire powers, I guess.
it's so crazy. Like people, like bro, like I don't understand Naruto fans, man. It's so weird. Like, did these guys actually watch the show, man? I
No,
don't
they just
know.
watch
These guys,
Boruto, bro.
bro,
Motherfuckers have not seen Naruto, bro. I'm telling
these people, bro. Everyone said, "Oh, Sasuke got Amaterasu after he implanted the Tachi's eyes." I'm like, did you guys not watch Sasuke versus Killer Bee? Sasuke, the five Kage summit, it just doesn't exist. What do you mean?
He
It's so
literally,
crazy, bro.
he, li-
I,
he literally like right after that fight when he recovered, the shit autonomously triggered and tried to kill old boy.
I'm like, bro, like these people did not watch Naruto, bro. Clips, bro, clips on YouTube. Okay. So
Yeah,
weird.
yeah.
Bugging type shit.
We call it a hit dog will holler. Okay, or if the shoe
Type
fit,
shit.
wear the type shit.
Type
Or you
shit.
got something?
Yeah, I know we don't really want to talk about Boruto too much, but this is the last podcast before the chapter comes out. Pod's about to be over. Well, coming up on 2 hours. I want to get solid predictions from, I guess, all the co-hosts on the panel.
Yeah, sure.
Solid predictions.
It
For
doesn't necessarily
chapter
have to be the full
12?
thing if y'all don't want. Y'all could just give me like a one or two
Bro, I
predictions
have
if
the
y'all want.
chapter leaked already, bro. Tell you exactly
Boruto
what's gonna
rise.
happen, bro.
Hey, y'all come now, bro.
Exactly
How's
what's gonna
that?
happen.
How's it leak for real?
Yeah, I have the
No.
I ain't
entire
been
chapter,
keeping.
bro.
I ain't been keeping track of that
I
shit.
have
Right,
the
Leak the
He
chapter.
is
Let's see what Manga
lying because
tells
I've
us.
been
This,
Bro,
looking.
I
yeah,
have
I've been looking this
the
whole
way he's
time. He's
saying it is
lying.
obvious.
He's
He doesn't
lying.
actually have it.
I have Kishimoto's brother in my Discord.
bro,
This
why
guy's
is Pray
crazy.
for America trending, bro? What the fuck is happening to the world?
Pro-
Oh my god.
Probably that
What the fuck?
Trump
What we were
stuff.
talking about earlier. Yeah, yeah.
I
Old
think
boy.
Boruto's gonna dip. He's gonna run. He's gonna hit a Homer Simpson in the bush. You gotta get out of there, man.
Tragic, bro.
You gotta
Oh
go.
my goodness. Yeah, but
Yeah, that's my prediction.
I hope he doesn't. I think he already did that. I don't want to see it again because he did it in the 10 Tails dimension.
You want
So
more
I
fighting?
hope.
You want more fighting?
No, actually, well, somewhat. I want him to fight, lose. I want him to get absolutely destroyed. Face, as you like to say, face down, ass up. That lovely stuff. So I want him to get beat like Kawaki. He's a little bit too cocky at this point. He needs to get humbled.
Some Raccoon action from Dragon Ball Z.
Exactly. Yeah,
I got you.
exactly. He needs the hero's journey, bro. Like no one likes a Gary Stu. So a Gary Sue. What's
Would
the
you
word
call
I'm
him a
looking
Gary
for?
Stu? Out of
I
curiosity.
get. If he doesn't lose this fight, I would. If he doesn't lose this fight, before I can excuse it, but if he doesn't lose this, we're 12 chapters in, a year in. bro's just like catching W's after W's.
Wait,
At
he
some point,
lost before though.
it has to end. He
How,
didn't
how was
lose, but against
He
the
just
Shinju,
he
left.
was leave? He was
that's
forced to
not
leave.
lose. He just left. He
Yeah,
ran
he also
away.
was
You know,
ganged up by
the
all of them, so like, you know, it's not even
yeah,
like a fair
he's
fight anyway.
like no one would call that like Boruto getting beat. You know, I need him to get beat. I need him to get beat like Goku versus Android 16. You know, like jumping off the cliff in his stomach and he's screaming and stuff. That lovely stuff. So I need him to get beat.
19.
Maybe break a few legs or something. He goes into recovery. You know, maybe Sarada
Like a
saved him
few
with
legs. You only got
Mangekyo.
2 legs. That's
that
wild.
that lovely stuff. I need him to get beat badly. So yeah, and, you know, Kawaki can go on his little training arc. You know, Sarada protects him, and then you know the Shinju's
Holy shit.
something happens and the Shinju's leave. But also, I do hope Boruto leaves though. I want him to take Sarada and Himori and go rogue and stuff. I'm tired of seeing the Leaf Village. So a change of scenery would be
What if
good.
we stay in the
So
leaf?
maybe it's kind of
What
contradictory.
if we stay in the leaf all the way to that flash forward?
Oh my god, nah, bro. I hope not. Unless the flash
No, we
forward
never
is the next 2
fucking
chapters.
leave. Like,
I
what
mean,
the fuck, bro?
oh my goodness.
That'd be crazy.
Nah, bro. We need to leave, bro. I'm sorry.
Do we have any hyperbolic time chamber type shenanigans to explain how Boruto got so powerful?
Imagine.
I think we need some kind of special. Orochimaru gotta have something, bro. He gotta have a chamber or something, man, to help Sarada get that Mangekyo leveled up.
It's funny because it was actually somewhat foreshadowed that Orochimaru would be Sarada's teacher.
He'd be an excellent teacher for her.
Yeah, he actually told her to come back to him. I think it was in Naruto Gaiden, I remember. And then she picked his card. You know, in the anime, and you know, Boruto picked Sasuke or some shit. So
That's
yeah, it was
interesting.
kind of foreshadowed. But we'll see if it plays out. That would be cool.
Yeah, you'd definitely hook her up with some Hashirama cells, for sure.
Bro, she should have it. I was like,
Yeah.
like even the story forgets that Sasuke was pumped full of that shit in the war. By
That's the
Kawaki.
kind of that's the frustrating. Like, I still don't even know why Boruto has a scar. Like, bro has a healing factor. Like, I'm confused to this day. Like, how did that happen, bro? Like, what the fuck?
The only excuse I have is like Momoshiki just turn that shit off. That's the
Like,
only way I.
But that's him. Like, that's
Why would
him. Like, that's
Momoshiki
his
even
future
care
body.
to do that?
I
guess
mean, he
when
did
the
heal
Maybe
his
he
logo-
wanna
hand from
maybe
a
he
little
wanna look
bird,
more
you know?
like Sasuke. The one eye
But, I
shit.
mean, he was on the lose everything shit. So you know, like,
Yeah, but
why would he
like
heal him?
the
True
eye
that
thing
shit.
wasn't the lose. Like, even
No, but
if,
here's
like,
the thing.
say
It's supposed to be those
hypothetically.
blue eyes take
Hold on,
everything
hold on,
from you.
alright.
Then he's like, you lost a blue eye.
I'm speaking. Hold on, gotta wait. It's a turn process. So even if he like lost everything because of omnipotence, right? The eye thing wasn't even relevant. Like, I don't know, it just seems so unnecessary. Like, yo, just lose everything, omnipotence happens, and then I still get to look pretty. Like, he just fucked his own future body up. It's just kind of weird. Okay, I'm done.
Yeah.
Well, that's a side note, actually. I don't think I think that's the change of writer problem, because Kodachi never wrote Ada in the first place. Bro didn't have omnipotence planned for that prophecy, so that's probably 80% of the reason why the blue eyes thing has nothing to do with it. Because Bro was in chapter 78, you lost one blue eye. Aren't those supposed to be the things that take everything from Boruto Momoshiki? If anything, yeah, no wonder your prophecy failed, because you lost one of the 2 blue eyes you needed for it. I don't know what they're doing.
It's just
But I
some
mean,
bad
I think it's
writing, bro.
I think it's more so. I don't think the blue eyes have, or I don't think it literally means blue eyes. You know, I don't think it's referring to Ada's eyes. I think it's referring to. I think we discussed this before, like the idiom blue eyes. It's a double entendre. It means naive, naivete.
But he's pointing out the fact that Boruto lost a blue eye. So,
But
like,
did he really
that would
lose
mean
it,
Boruto's
though?
become
Like,
less naive then.
did he really
Yeah,
lose
because
it
it's a
though?
double
Like
entendre.
in the flash forward scene, he opens his eye. I mean, I know that's a Jogan, but
Yeah, technically, because Momoshiki doesn't know about the Jogan, so technically he did lose a blue eye. You know, the regular ones. You know that.
Yeah, but
The
why is he
useless one.
saying that? What does that
The
matter?
useless one. Because it's a reference to the prophecy. So it's a double entendre. So it has 2 meanings. So it's like the literal. So if Momoshiki saw the future, and he saw Boruto lose his eyes or lose his eye, which I think he saw, which is why he referred to, "Hey, you lost one of them," or yada yada. So I think part of the prophecy is Boruto literally getting this scar. Momoshiki saw it. So that's why I think he would reference, "Oh, you lost the eye. Yeah, the prophecy is coming through." True, but then the shit with Sarada happened. What I don't know. Maybe it's a hypothesis, it's a theory. It's not like confirmed, but you assume like Sarada has something to do with it. And his fate changed for some reason, and the full prophecy didn't play out. So Boruto didn't lose everything, which that's where the double entendre comes in. Boruto's naivete, which Boruto actually referenced and blamed himself for what happened because he wasn't strong enough to suppress Momoshiki and all that stuff. So I think it makes sense, but it's just me. Yeah.
I mean, I
Bro,
don't like
kiddo,
prophecy. I can go on for hours of ranting about it. So
you might be the only person that understands this meme. You know what happened to Donald Trump, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So this meme is like his next rally, he's gonna show up like Emperor Palpatine in the Senate. There would be the attempt on my life has left me scarred and deformed. Nah, bro, that's the meme is fucking.
Yo, I actually saw it.
Drop
Actually,
it.
I
Drop
actually
it.
saw that on Twitter, bro.
Yeah,
Drop
I
it.
just saw it. Just saw it now. It's gonna be fucking perfect, bro. Nah, I don't know. It's kind of it's kind of in poor taste, but it is a little
That
bit
man
funny.
is gonna
Yeah,
ride
you
this
gotta
shit,
you gotta
man. That
drop
is crazy.
you gotta drop that
I
in
don't
the in the chat. I'm not gonna put it on the screen. I just want to see it.
Yeah, I got you.
Memes on Twitter, they already flying, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
Nah, bro, people
They
were
already
like,
flying.
they were like
What made it happen,
hashtag.
bro?
Why'd you miss? Or I'm like, y'all wild. Y'all
Yeah,
doing
hell
too
yeah,
much, bro.
way
Like
too much.
that's a
No matter how
I
much you
don't
hate
know.
somebody,
That's
you shouldn't
crazy.
wish death on them though. Like that's how I feel.
That's
Nah,
fucking
yeah, 1000%.
wild,
You
bro.
can't come back from that.
There's gonna be a lot of people trying to delete they little tweets.
Mhm.
That's crazy, bro. I would never say no shit like that ever, bro. I don't know, bro. I'm like, yo, like you gotta beat this dude. You can't, cause like once you open up that Pandora's box, they just do the shit to you. Like it don't even you
That
creating an
is.
atmosphere that's like toxic as fuck, bro. Like
Oh my
deadly.
God.
Isn't that like our third
Yeah.
president? Like
Bruh.
either got assassinated or almost got assassinated.
Bro, fuck that. I'm talking about Martin Luther King. The hell with that motherfucker you talking about? Who was that? I don't know the
You talking
motherfucker.
about you talking about
Yo, Google,
man,
help me, okay?
John F. Kennedy
Yeah,
and
okay,
Abraham
yeah.
Lincoln.
Yeah, okay,
They
sure.
both got
Y'all
Abraham
assassinated.
Lincoln bro was watching him a good movie.
Hell
That's
yeah, that's fucked up, bro. He was watching himself a nice little flick and got hit in the back of the head. Didn't even see it
an
coming.
aside, though. That's an aside, though.
Man.
But you guys had any more topics on the shoot?
Oh, Bar, what was your question? You had an original question that I don't think we like really elaborated on.
I think you're trying to
Oh
rap.
no, yeah,
Just
pretty
chapter
much did. I was
predictions.
pretty much asking for predictions. I was pretty much gonna give mine. I was about to say I might be like the only person that thinks that Boruto is not actually gonna fight in the next chapter. I think the stuff that we did see from the spoilers earlier, which was like the Windstyle breakthrough, either Windstyle breakthrough or Gale Palm, I think y'all said translations had that breakthrough. But I think he's probably gonna do that to potentially try to escape and then eventually successfully escape. And I think the next question is gonna be like, do the Shinju understand? Like if they attack the Hidden Leaf Village, Boruto will actually stay. I know we were kind of talking about that a little bit earlier. Maybe they understand. They were talking about how they were picking up some tendencies from humans, and that was specifically that right there was one when they understood, or his enemies specifically, the Z Fighters, they understood that they were going to lose if they fought him, but they still wanted to protect Himawari. So that could be like the avenue in which he keeps Boruto there. But in my personal opinion, if I just have a prediction, I'd say Boruto leaves. Boruto just saves Himawari and Sarada and just dips.
Yep. F that village, bro.
Yeah, he running, bro.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. Maybe it was just to like push some distance between both of them. I don't think he dipping. I don't know.
So he gonna fight and die?
You know, the only thing
I think we're gonna have some type of fight, but possibly at the end of it he dips out because he sees it as something he can't really handle himself. But I don't think he's gonna dip out right at the beginning.
Yeah, I think Boruto, I really do. I mostly agree with what Kido said. I think Boruto needs to fight Hidari and he needs to be losing. He can dip out after that. That's fine. I know that Boruto should dip But that's going to be his flaw here, is he's going to make the mistake of not doing that. Just because the story needs him to lose this fight, basically. And then I would like to have the parallel fight with Kawaki and Jura. Even though everyone knows that Jura's going to beat Kawaki, I still want it to happen. Let Kawaki use his horn, make it a cool fight. Jura can be toying around, I don't really care. Just make it a cool fight. That's what I want to see. The parallel fight for this chapter, at least. It's probably not going to be over, but...
Bro, I don't want to see Kawaki using those lame ass abilities again, bro. Bro has no
Think about Jura. What if Jura uses his true power in this fight? You know that true power we didn't see versus Himawari? All he did was headbutter? Let's get that.
Bro, he's
Sukuna
gonna
Hakona is so lame, bro. This shit's so lame.
It's not even that, bro. It's like that the hand thing that he does. Like every time I see it, I just yawn. I'm like, bro.
What hand? Oh, that little energy beam shit?
No, the when he transforms his hand into like a
stick.
Yeah,
I hate that. That shit is so useless now. Like, you don't even like use the clash with Rasengan.
Bro, I was hoping bro would get something new, bro.
No, like bro can shrink
it's like
and like. No, please go.
No, I was just saying I disagree because it's like us complaining about Naruto still using Rasengan like at the beginning of part 2.
But
it's
Rasengan is cool though. He got a bigger Rasengan. Kawaki hasn't gotten a bigger something. It's the same shit, bro. We're like seeing a giant vermilion Rasengan.
What if Kawaki can shrink smaller than before?
No, like he can shrink, but he don't like go to like this subatomic.
Bro, Kawaki's so useless with this. Bro, look at Jigen. Jigen when he shrinks, he literally stays the size, and he like waits until he's like near the target. And even his rods, he doesn't expand them until the rods themselves are inside the person. Like that's what Sasuke said. Like he shrinks them and he inserts them, then expand them while they're inside the person.
Yeah,
Kawaki sends them.
Yeah.
Shoot! I'm like, bro, what?
Thing. Like they're just using their
Jigen was able to pull the rods out of his neck and all types of shit. Like he
does it both ways though. He does that both ways though. Because like there's times like in Naruto's yard where he's like dodging attacks.
Yeah.
In the fight.
But then he does like that unique stuff. But Kawaki never does that. I'm like, bro.
Or that big ass balls of like
the guy who had it for 3 years should not know how to use it as much as the guy who had it for over 1,000. Like that makes sense.
It's like common sense though.
3 years compared to 1,000. Like,
isn't he supposed to be drawn on a battle instincts? Isn't he supposed to be drawn on like the thousands of years of battle experience from the Otsutsuki?
There you go.
Yeah, but he doesn't get all of it.
Is that confirmed that he got that?
I mean,
no, he hasn't already gotten it. We've already established that.
True essence.
Can you show me where in the series? You got a panel
that he doesn't have true essence.
No, can you show me where it states that he does have it? I'm just asking.
No, I'm saying he doesn't. Like I'm saying he doesn't. He doesn't have true essence.
Okay.
That's why he can't use everything.
All right, bad. We're on the same page then.
Yeah, we'll see.
Yeah. We done? We good?
Yeah, man. Thank you Kamui, Kiddo, for always joining us. Thank you for everybody.
Thanks, Kiddo. Thanks, Kamui.
Hell yeah. Thank you for everybody.
Yeah, very welcome.
For Jose for the super chat.
Enjoy.
D-Man for the super chat. And Udi for the super chat as well. And like Mello said, y'all all enjoy y'all weekend. We'll catch y'all later.
Peace.
Hey, yo, son, let my ninjas cook. Said, let my ninjas cook. Hey, yo, welcome to the show, Cloud Ninja Podcast, ready to go. Broadcasting coast to coast with your hosts, ready to give you a dose. We got Barra B, the guy you come to see when it's late in the fourth and you need a 3. Next up, Free Game Nino, a god in the game like his name is Zeno. Then we got MELLO, they say he is a dream whose analytical mind so divine and supreme as the crew you'll listen to. So hear what they have to say, talking manga and anime, damn near every day. They bring in the heat every week, giving them on that beat. Check the technique, hey. Hey yo, son, let my ninjas cook. I said, let my ninjas cook. Hey yo, welcome to the show, Cloud Ninja Podcast, ready to go. Broadcasting coast to coast with your hosts, ready to get